Dillon Scott Funeral Home, Hoosier Hills Credit Union, Hoosier Hardware, In Focus Eye Care, Jeremy Payton, Edward Jones, KFC of Paoli, Orange County REMC, and Orange County Fiber, Orange County CASA, the only health and living community, Springs Valley Bank and Trust, Summer Seamless Guttering, Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James, Springer Insurance, Team OC Youth Mentoring, Whitfield Investments, and the Orange County Community Foundation. Now, let's head to the action. This is Mix 95.3 WUME, your home for local sports.
After an impressive conference win on the road Tuesday night at the Hive to defeat Mitchell 45-12, Paoli Lady Rams are back out on the road on this Thursday night again in conference play. They look to build on that momentum as they take on the West Washington Lady Senators. Good evening, everybody, from Tower Gymnasium on the Ron Smith Court. Dave Dedrick along with Bert Pedigo. It's time now for Lady Rams basketball on Mix 95.3, streaming live on WUME953.com. And ask Alexa to play Mix 95.3 WUME. We're down to the final week of the regular season starting next week. And, Bert, that means sectional right around the corner. Yep. And all teams just looking to get momentum heading into postseason play.
Yeah, and that's what Paoli will look to continue tonight. Probably played their best game of the year this past Tuesday night up at Mitchell. And, you know, you take into account the quality of the opponent, sure, but Paoli, the girls, moved the basketball better than they had all year. The offense was crisp. They did what they needed to do. Defensively, they were strong. So they will look to continue to building on that momentum from the other night. Of course, the opponent tonight, much tougher. Senior-dominated team. They had 5 of them that were honored here tonight, and they will be tough to deal with tonight.
Well, a team in West Washington like Paoli has played well over the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, they really have. You know, the score that we talked about on the way over was that win over Crawford County. That was something that kind of caught your attention because that was unexpected. And, you know, that was just a matter of them coming out and making shots. Similar to what Paoli has been this year, not the best shooting team in the world. They shoot maybe 3.5, 4 percentage points better than what Paoli does from two-point range, still in the 38, 39% range. So when they get shots to fall, they look good. Paoli the same way. If they can just get shots to fall, get off to a good start tonight, they'll be okay.
The Team OC pregame show, Team OC expanding possibilities one child at a time. And when we continue with the Team OC pregame show, we'll talk with head coach Kristen Messmore of West Washington and Aaron Kia Paoli. You're listening to Lady Rams basketball on Mix 95.3.
Satisfy your cravings with KFC's world-famous fried chicken. What began from a humble service station in Corbin, Kentucky now includes over 24,000 KFC outlets in more than 145 countries and territories around the world. It's real meals made the hard way. Now you can enjoy their world-famous fried chicken in a variety of ways, from buckets to meal deals, sides, and desserts. Stop by the KFC at 925 North Gospel Street in Paoli. It's finger-licking good.
Looking for a reliable landline phone service you can trust? With Orange County Fiber, you'll get crystal clear phone service that's perfect for staying connected. Home or business, we've got plans that fit. Bundle with fiber service or home security monitoring and save every month. Count on the local service you already know and trust with Orange County Fiber. Visit us at www.myremc.coop or call 812-865-2229. Simple, dependable service made just for you.
Sleep better knowing your home is protected. Imagine rainstorms rolling in, and you at peace knowing your home is protected by the best in the business. Join hundreds of Indiana homeowners who trust Summers Seamless Guttering. Your fully insured local experts in gutter installation, gutter cleaning, and gutter guard protection. Whether it's a new construction or time to replace your old leaky gutters, we have you covered. Our American-made seamless gutters are custom cut on-site, backed by multiple warranties for your peace of mind, installed by local experts who treat your home like their own. Love your home, protect it properly. Choose Summers Seamless Gutters today and enjoy peace of mind all year round. Contact us now because the best protection starts at the top. Don't let rain damage cost you thousands in repairs. For a free estimate on any gutter service, call 812-620-4762 today. That's 812-620-4762. Summers Seamless Guttering, protecting Hoosier homes one gutter at a time.
As we continue with the Team OC pregame show, head coach Kristen Messmore of West Washington joins us now. Her team at home tonight to take on the Rams in a conference matchup. We'll get into that ball game in just a few minutes. Coach, hard to believe here we are, end of the season. We can really look at it now. But tell us a bit about how Senator basketball has gone this year for you and your ball club.
Well, we had a little wrench thrown in the first game. We really had a great summer, great getting ready for the season. And the first 2 minutes of our first game, Meredith Deaton, who has scored 1,000 points last year, was all-state honorable mention, and she had actually started every game for me since I've been here. So she hurt her knee. She's had surgery now. She had ACL. So I kind of had to revamp a whole lot of things. So we struggled a little bit there early on. We lost our first 3 games, and then we kind of got things figured out. We won 3 in a row, and then we kind of struggled a little bit. And then we've had some injuries. And, of course, when you have your injuries after you've already lost one major piece of your puzzle, we struggled a little bit. But I have been super proud of the girls. I had people tell us, and I never did believe this, but I had people tell us we wouldn't win 5 games after Meredith went down. And I believed in these girls, and they have worked, and, we're coming along. I mean, so we're going to end up with a winning record, and possibly with the way games go tonight, we could possibly get second in the conference, or tied, according to how the Orleans and Crawford game goes also. So, I think we've done well. So.
All right, Coach, I know it's the end of the year, not a lot of time left, but what kind of steps forward, little adjustments do you want to see your team make before postseason play right around the corner here?
I tell you what, at this point, you want to see that grit. You want to see that every second they're out there, they're giving it all they have. Defensively, I really talked to the girls about, you don't let your girls score. Even if you're not scoring, you don't let your players score. And I think at times that's where players take a break, is on the defensive end. And I want to be known as someone that, our defense is coming out after you. So we've really worked on that here lately, switching up our defenses some, adding some. So I really think our defense, and then we're just really trying to get a lot of shooting in here at the end. Sometimes it's really hard, especially as much as we've had to change. The beginning of the season, I didn't feel like enough shooting time in practice, but we were rearranging people and actually rearranging our offenses and everything else. So, we're working on shooting right now, and I want that defense that nobody wants to play against. And so I just want to keep developing that as we go into sectional time.
Tell us a bit about this team, offensively, defensively. What are you trying to do out on the court?
Offensively, I want them to look to see if we have a break, and then if we don't, set things up, be patient. That's one thing that I think, just with girls basketball in general, I think you tell them to go look for the break, and then to get them to slow down then and run an offense, sometimes it's hard to get them to put the brakes on. But I'll say they've done a good job. Adele Brown has really done a great job at the guard spot, and, setting us up and controlling us and, kind of calming us down. So, I've been real proud of that on offense. And defense, we like to try to do full court, really put pressure on, mix things up, switch things up so we're not doing the same thing all the time. So, just continue to grow with what we already have right now. I'm kind of at the point where I'm not going to put new stuff in. We're just going to try to perfect here at the end. So,
what about your matchup with Paoli tonight?
I think it'll be a good matchup. The one thing I always think about Pale, and I've watched 2 or 3 of their games, is they just don't quit. It doesn't matter what they're down or if they're close. They just dig. And I think that's what you have to watch in a team like that, though. They're not going to give up. Coach is doing a great job with them. And I watched them against some good teams, Borden and some others, like Crawford. So I watched some of those games, and they have a good composure to them. So I don't know. We'll see.
All right, we break it down, Coach. What does your team have to do to win here tonight?
I think once again, I think we got to play defense. We got to keep teams from scoring on us. Hopefully our shots fall. Last game we played Crawford, and our shots were falling. And if we can share the ball, look for each other. Trying to get the girls to. I have a smart group of girls, and they want to do exactly what I say, and sometimes I'm like, girls, I'm giving you a pattern. Please just play basketball. If, something else is open, back door's open, but just please play the game. So I want them to have fun with it. I want them just to relax, run it if we can, set it up if we need to, and play their games and relax. So.
Well, Coach, a little bit of emotion thrown in tonight as well with senior night.
Yeah, senior night. So I've got 5 seniors, which I think that's big, having 5 that's made it, through the years here. So yeah, I told the girls, I said, I'm just going to hide up in my office here I do not want to tear up in front of everybody, but this group has a special place in my heart. They're the first group that I've taken through, the 4 years. So, yeah, my heart's a little bit breaking tonight because they're such good girls. Classroom, I'll hear them talking about things sometimes, just on the bus and listen, and they have hearts of gold. They're the ones that called and said, like, hey, can we go to the nursing home and sing Christmas carols at the nurse? I mean, they want to help others. They wanted to do, like a Christmas giving. Like, they're always thinking of others. They all have little sisters in the elementary that they, do gifts for and things like that. So good group of girls. I'm going to miss them, but they're all going to have great futures. I mean, they've all got good head on their shoulders, and they're, book smart and great families, and I'm blessed to have coached them, and I'm just, thank the Lord that I was here and I got to be their coach for 4 years. So.
What about lineup for your team tonight, Coach?
We're going to start with our 5 seniors, but we are going to do something a little different at the beginning for Meredith. Meredith had her ACL surgery in December, so I contacted the Paoli, Coach Key, and we're going to let Paoli get the tip and let them score, and then we're going to let Meredith get her first and only basket of our season here this year on her home court, and then I got to get her out because she can't play, she can't run. So, but I want to do that. She's a big part of where we're at right now. She has actually, in her 3 years, she broke or tied 6 different records, school records, and, she would have had that extra year. Who knows? So, it's going to be, yes, definitely emotional. I hope the girls play and just relax. And we do have sectional here, so this isn't the last time they get to play on this court, so that should help a little bit.
Who else beside her will you start out there tonight?
Meredith, and then Adele Brown and Elena Schmidt will be at the guards, and Layla Manship will be at the center position, and then Meredith and Jayla Batt will be our forwards.
Then off your bench?
I feel like we've got a good bench. We'll come off with Chloe Green, Julia Houchin, Maggie Morrow, Delia Brown, Addie Knapp, and Kinley Conrad, and Bell Farmer. I mean, I feel like that's one thing with the way our season has went with injuries and things coming up is we've had to use people, and they've gotten some experience, and so I feel very confident with when I put somebody in. So I'm happy with our depth.
Coach Messmore, as always, thank you for the time and the talk. You and your ball club have a good game tonight.
Thank you. I sure appreciate it.
Head Coach Kristen Messmore, West Washington. Stay tuned. You're listening to Lady Rams basketball on Mix 95.3.
Looking to make a difference? Team OC's Youth Mentoring Program is here to help kids in Orange County reach their full potential. Our mission to expand child's possibilities through a community-wide mentoring program for kids 7 to 17. We provide support, guidance, and a caring adult to lean on. You can be a part of their journey. Become a mentor or make a donation. Join us at 262 West Court Street, Paoli, or visit teamocmentoring.org. Questions? Call Executive Director Priscilla Woodrum at 812-653-0288. Team OC, expanding possibilities one child at a time.
Looking for a bank that actually puts you first? Then it's time to meet Springs Valley Bank and Trust Company, where banking feels a little more human. Whether you're saving for a rainy day, chasing your first home, or planning that someday retirement dream, we've got your back every step of the way. Enjoy personal service, local decisions, and real people who care about your goals. Stop by your local Springs Valley Banking Center or visit us online at svbt.bank to get you started. Loyal to you, your family, and your future. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Springer Insurance is proud to support our Paoli Rams as they work toward a successful season. The hard work that goes into training and preparation is something we truly value. Mark, Daniel, Thomas, and Greg will work with our team at Indiana Farmers Insurance to find the best coverage for your home, auto, farm, or business. Visit us at Springer Spear Insurance in Orleans or call 812-865-3133. We love taking care of customers as much as we love our Rams. Go Rams!
As the Team OC pregame show rolls on, head coach Aaron Kiapaoli joined us now. Rams on the road tonight, a big conference game to take on the West Washington Senators. Talk about that matchup here in just a few minutes. The coach got off to a great start earlier this week with a big conference win on the road at Mitchell.
Yeah, it was nice to go up to Mitchell and get off to a good start. I thought our defense really set the tone, and then our offense followed off of that. But, anytime you go on the road and a conference game and I'm sure Mitchell wanted to win just as bad as we did, and you just had to go out and get off to a good start and just kind of squash that confidence early and try to take control of the game.
Coach, you've had a couple of games here, the South Central game, the Mitchell game, where it looks like you've started to build on some things that you really want to do now here late in the year.
Yeah, we have, and with people being out and sickness and injuries, and it's better late than never though, and we finally started to kind of fall in what direction we wanted to go. Not only with the group we have, but just moving forward in general, and I think it started to match up well with who we have this year, and playing a little bit faster, and then just really amping our defense up. And when we got to pressing, it just forces our girls to play harder. You have to play hard if you're going to press, or you can't press. So I thought the girls have done a really good job. The second half of the South Central game, and then carrying that over into the Mitchell game, and we're just looking to continue that tonight.
Well, talk about tonight's opponent, Coach. What's your scouting report on this team from West Washington?
A pretty veteran group. I think they start 3 seniors, then they've got a junior and a sophomore. But it starts with the back girl, and they've had a really nice season. They lost probably their best player first game of the season. I think she's going to be second all-time leading scorer here at West Washington. But the back girl really stepped up for her, which is another senior. And, she didn't play last year and came back out and, ended up, she's scoring 18 points a game and almost 11 rebounds a game. And, when you're having a double-double consistently like that, she's a tough player. So we're going to have to really keep her in check, keep her in front. She likes to get out and go. And she can score from a little bit everywhere. And she likes to attack you and score inside, but she can step out and hit a shot as well, and a jumper as well. So it starts with her, especially because she's very active defensively and offensively. And then they spread a couple of shooters around her. Their Crawford County win had a girl step up and hit 5 threes. So we'll have to stop the drive first, but then cover out on shooters and then finish with a rebound. And, it doesn't matter who we play. We try to talk about those things every single night, getting stops and limiting them to one shot each possession.
The team coach will move it up and down, or would they rather be in the half court?
No, they're going to get after it, and we're probably going to play pretty similar because they're going to start out in a press and see if they can turn us over a little bit and get the game moving. But they're going to pick up full court, and then when they trap out of it, and then when they fall back into the half court, whether it's a man or 2-3, they'll trap out of that as well. So we just have to be really aware of where we're at when we catch the ball, get in the right spots on our press break, and then try to beat it on the back end. And if we can avoid these initial traps and the initial pressure up here, I think we can get some advantages on the back end. But then in the half court too, we just have to move it and avoid those traps because they're pretty active.
Well, what do the Rams got to do to win tonight, Coach?
Well, for one, as well as we played Tuesday, I went back and got our report back. We still had 19 turnovers. And, that is something that we've harped on all year. And, if you're going to play faster, I know that sometimes comes with it, but not 19. So we've got to get down around that 12 turnovers mark per game. And whether we're getting pressed or not, or playing fast or slow, and just take care of the ball and value it. And tonight, also, we've got to hit some shots. We got to bring those girls out and, make them challenge us. We've hit enough shots this season. Some of the girls where I think they do have to come out and at least get a hand, and maybe that'll open some driving lanes up for us tonight.
Line up for your ball club?
Tonight we'll go with Breeza at guard, Maddie Vernon at guard. Kaylin will be guard forward, and we'll have Jada Smith at forward and Terry Anna at forward.
Then off your bench?
Off the bench, we'll have Sunday and Gracie Berger, and we're down Addie tonight. She won't be here. She's been sick. So, once again, like we talked about, that's going to mess with our rotation, but we've got to adjust, and that's just an opportunity for somebody else to get more minutes and step up and have a bigger role tonight. But we'll definitely miss her because she's been playing well this season and doing a lot for us on both ends of the floor.
Be a great win here tonight to wrap up conference play for you.
It will, and like I said, this is a good team. They've won 12 games, and we'll have to come out ready to play. And but a good start will be essential. So good start to the first and second half, and hopefully play well in between.
All right, Coach T, as always, thank you for the time and the talk. You and your ball club have a good game tonight.
Thank you, Dave.
Head coach Aaron Kia Paoli. Stay tuned. You're listening to Lady Rams basketball on Mix 95.3.
Are you ready to see the world with clarity and style? Look no further than InFocus Eye Care on West Hospital Road in Paoli. At InFocus Eye Care, they offer comprehensive eye exams, a wide selection of fashionable eyewear, and the latest in contact lens technology. Their expert team is dedicated to providing personalized eye care for the entire family. Call 812-723-4752 and schedule your appointment. Now, open Monday through Thursday from 8 to 5. InFocus Eye Care, where your vision is their focus.
Looking for a reliable landline phone service you can trust? With Orange County Fiber, you'll get crystal clear phone service that's perfect for staying connected. Home or business, we've got plans that fit. Bundle with fiber service or home security monitoring and save every month. Count on the local service you already know and trust with Orange County Fiber. Visit us at www.myremc.coop or call 812-865-2229. Simple, dependable service made just for you.
When you suffer the loss of a loved one, you can count on the Dillman Scott Funeral Home in Paoli. They have a 55-year history of serving the needs of families in Orange and surrounding counties. They provide only the best professional services in the most compassionate manner to care for you during this difficult time. You can always count on the Dillman Scott Funeral Home, as generations of families have done for many years. Call 812-723-2276 today. We're here when you need us the most. Dillman Scott Funeral Home in Paoli.
Are your retirement savings scattered about several employer-sponsored plans and individual IRAs? Let a Raymond James financial advisor provide you with education on what options you may have. Each may have potential benefits and drawbacks. So we'll consider your specific situation and discuss how best to address your unique needs and goals. Call financial advisors Jamie Sullivan and Jenny Baker at 812-849-2670. Located in Mitchell today, and take control of your retirement assets. Raymond James and Associates Incorporated, member New York Stock Exchange, SIPC. Life well planned.
As we wrap up the Team OC pregame show, Team OC expanding possibilities one child at a time. Let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups, brought to you by Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James. For the visitors tonight, which are the Paoli Lady Rams, they'll go wet forward. Tonight, wearing 31 instead of 12 will be Kaylin Hannon, 5'7", and a sophomore, averaging 11.6. She'll be joined up front by Tariana Burkhead, 5'6", and a senior, averaging 4.1. Three-guard lineup, number 2, Maddie Vernon, 5'4", and a senior, 7.9 points per ball game. Number 10, Breeza Zappian, 5'4", and a freshman, 3.8. And Jada Smith, number 11, 5'4", and a sophomore, 1.9. Rams average 37.9 per ball game and give up 42.8. Hit 35% from two-point range, 21% behind the arc, and 52% at the free throw line. Head coach Aaron Key, Rams are 6-15 overall and 1-4 in conference play. For the homestanding West Washington Lady Senators on senior night, all 5 seniors starting. Number 5 is Jayla Batt, 5'10", and a senior, averaging 18.1. Number 10, Meredith Deaton, 5'8", and a senior, averaging 4 points per ball game. At center, number 23, Layla Manship, 5'9", and a senior, averaging 2.2. And in the backcourt tonight for the Lady Senators, number 2, Elena Schmidt, 5'3", and a senior, averaging 4.7. And Adele Brown, number 12, 5'6", and a senior, averaging 7.1. Offensively, the Senators scored at 42.1 and give up 44 points per ball game. They hit 39% inside the arc, 24% behind the arc, and 56% at the free throw line. For head coach Kristen Messmore, West Washington Lady Senators come in 12-10 overall and 3-2 in conference play. Our lineups tonight have been brought to you by Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James. as we get set to go. Junior varsity game won by the Senators 31-26. As we have action tonight here, a great crowd on hand, as you might expect, for senior night for the West Washington Senators. In fact, the moms get to come out and be part of the introduction on the starting five here tonight for the Senators. And as you heard Coach Messmore said, a little bit different with the start of the game because of honoring Meredith Deaton, the all-time, well, for this class, the all-time leading scorer, but second leading scorer in school history, tore her ACL at the start of the year. Going to set it up. Usually don't have a scripted opening tip, Bert, but we do here tonight, and that's a great honor that they'll have for Meredith to recognize her for her outstanding career.
Yeah, so the script will follow this. Paoli will be allowed to win the tip, score, and then that'll give the ball over to West Washington so they can then get it to Deaton for her basket.
She's already camped out underneath her basket to her goal, so she's ready to do her part. As we get set to take you through tonight's game, here's Bert Pedigo.
All right, Paoli, as prescribed, they're going to go ahead and win the tip. They'll get it to Zappian for her two, and then West Washington will get it down to down to Deaton, who will then put it up and in for her two, and they'll have an official timeout after that. So tied at 2.
Yeah, instead of starting off 0-0, we're starting 2-2 here tonight. So, but very emotional for this young lady.
Oh, yeah.
Who's just an outstanding all-around athlete in volleyball and softball as well. But unfortunately had that knee injury, but her career will continue once she does graduate here from West Washington. The Rams tonight, by the way, are in their purple, traveling purple, trimmed in white and gold. And for the Senators, they are in their home white, trimmed in red and blue. As we get things started off here tonight, as the Senators come in. They come in off one of their biggest wins of the year last week over a very good Crawford County team. And as we mentioned, the Rams also coming in on a winning note as they picked up that big win on Tuesday night at the Hive against Mitchell to pick up just their first win in conference play. So both teams come in with their records of 3-2 for the Senators in PLAC play. The Rams are 1-4 as tonight's a game, the final home game of the year for the Senators. But as you heard Coach Messmore say, they're going to have more action here on the Ron Smith Court Towers Gymnasium as they will be hosting the Class A sectional for West Washington. And that, of course, we want to remind all of our fans, we'll have the sectional draw for you coming up on Sunday night here on Mix 95.3. Senators will be hosting Class A Sectional 63. And now, all the pregame festivities have concluded.
And just one other comment on the pregame. I like that the mothers came out to help with the introduction to starting lineups. All right, Paoli to the offensive end. They get a shot out of the left side from Maddie Vernon, a three that's no good. West Washington controls the board, and they will head to the offensive end. Just underway here at West Washington. Left side, that's Schmidt with it. Schmidt, she actually took an elbow in 3 games, had a bloodied nose, and it may have started again on her. She took the tissue out of the one side of the nose. Brown, meanwhile, she's going to drive, put up a shot on the run that's no good. Paoli the rebound, and they'll head to the offensive end. Hannon gets it across the line to Zappian. Zappian's got it on the right wing. Frieza backs it out with the dribble. High post, 3 there with it is Hannon. It's up and no good. Rebound controlled by West Washington. Schmidt runs it across the timeline, bring it back out front to Brown, and they'll set against Paoli's man-to-man.
Senators, again, look for that possible break, but the Rams a good job of getting back quickly.
Left side, Schmidt has it. She's in the corner, brings it to the middle of the floor, leaves it off for Bat. Bat out front to Manship. Manship swings it over to Schmidt. She's on the right wing. They work the weave out front. Bat got down the lane and got the shot up and in. Her first 2 make it a 4-2 ball game now in favor of West Washington. 6:19 and counting in the first quarter, and the travel going to be called as Zappian got to the midcourt stripe, wanted to get it across the court, but the defense flashed in the way, and that'll be the first turnover of the night for Paoli.
Senators will put on that press. They'll look to see if they can get some turnovers and easy baskets, and that's the same game plan the Rams want to do here tonight.
Ball got loose in front court, but Manship there to recover for West Washington. She'll back it out and hand it off to Brown. 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. That's the time showing on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. Schmidt over to Bat. Bat lofts down low. Houchin with it. Lost her balance. Tried to save it in bounds, but it's picked off and taken away. Going the other way, Maddie Vernon. She got the shot blocked out of bounds. Went to the floor hard, but bounces back up.
Jayla back quickly down there in that transition defense to save an easy 2 for the Senators.
Vernon gets it in underneath. Gets it right back in the corner now. Hannon trying to set a screen for her. Ball knocked out of bounds as Brown, the quick hands, knocked it away from Vernon.
Senators, for the most of the night, they'll be playing man-to-man, but they will throw zone occasionally. They're just trying to keep the Rams off balance from time to time.
Bring it inbounds to Zappian. Zappian at the middle of the court. Gets it over to Vernon. Vernon thought about the three, now tries to drive in, got in the lane, and is tied up. Jump ball called, and this one will favor West Washington.
Rams with their spread offense right around that three-point arc, cleared it out on the left side for Maddie. But give the Senators credit, the good help defense by Bat came in to tie her up.
All right, get it into Manship near the midcourt stripe. They'll try to double team. She passes ahead to Houchin in the corner. Back out front, ball got away, but Schmidt's right there to recover. Launches three, no good. Manship, the rebound underneath for West Washington. Over to Houchin. She'll try a three that's off the mark and no good. And Burkhead goes and gets the rebound this time for Paoli. Quickly into front court to Vernon, works it down the right sideline. In the corner, she gets it to Smith. Smith backs it out with the dribble over to Vernon. Vernon, right side to Hannon, down low, Burkhead. Her pass tipped, taken away. Bat runs the other way for West Washington. Got in the lane, hesitation move, leaves it off for Brown, who puts it up and in. Brown with her first two, and it's now a 6-2 lead for West Washington. 4:43 to go in the first quarter. Ball loose near the midcourt stripe. The pressure of West Washington creates another turnover. That's number 4 already against Paoli. Pass it into front court to Brown. Paoli is back and set defensively in the man-to-man. Brown angles right, now comes back left and passes to the high post. There with it is Manship. In the lane, Houchin wasn't expecting it, got away, but Brown is there to recover for West Washington and save that possession. Brown dribbling away some time out front. She waits. Now they're starting the motion offense. Out front, Manship with it. She's used up her dribble, needs some help. 5 count on, finally gets it over to Bat. Bat left of the key, walks it to the middle of the court, and they'll set the offense again from there.
Rams again just playing almost their pack line defense in this man-to-man.
Yeah, Paoli solid defensively this trip. Right side, Brown open. She'll try a three. That's good. Rattled around but stayed. She's got 5, and now a turnover in backcourt. Bat came up with it. Her shot no good. Rebound taken down by Hannon, and she comes running out of there with it. She is bumped and fouled.
Uncharacteristic. The Rams just struggling against this full-court pressure and have more turnovers than points, which is never a good scenario. That foul, by the way, will be on number 2, Elena Schmidt. That'll be her first team foul, number 1.
Scored 9-2 in favor of West Washington. 3.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Out front, Zappian. She'll work over to the left side as they'll go with those scissor cuts off of the screen at the free throw line. Get it to Zappian, driving right baseline. Shot no good. Bounced on the rim 2 times before it fell off. Rebound taken down by West Washington. Brown gets it to Houchin in the near corner. Swing it back out front, around now to Schmidt. Schmidt tried to bounce down low. There in the passing lanes is Burkhead. She tips it, passes ahead to Smith. Her shot on the run, no good. Ball out of bounds, and they're going to say last touched by West Washington.
Nice defensive play. Once that ball got down below the free throw line, Rams really collapsed around there to create that turnover. Unfortunately, weren't able to cash in just yet.
Bring it into Smith, back in the corner to Vernon. Couldn't get that three. Vernon, couple of ball fakes, drives in, contact, and her pass wide of the intended target. That's 5 turnovers now against Paoli.
That's a good job by West Washington in their scouting report. They knew exactly the Rams were going to run that little corner play to get Maddie a three-pointer, and they quickly closed that shot off.
Get it into front court to Houchin, right back to Brown, drives in, and she had the shot blocked, I guess. Came right down with it. Now a 3 out of the corner by Brown is up and no good. Burkhead comes down with that rebound. Quickly into front court, Jada Smith up the far sideline, back out to Hannon. They'll get the instructions from the bench and start the offense from there. Out front, Vernon with it to Zappian. Now left side to Hannon. Out front to Smith. Had it knocked away by Schmidt, but recovers. Get it over to Zappian. Paoli will cycle through the offense one more time. This time, get it over to Hannon. Looks to drive. Can't get around Bat. Back to the top. Oh, nice pass down low. Driving in. Burkhead couldn't get the shot to fall, but she is fouled and should get a chance at the free throw line.
Rams a great job being patient that time to roll that screen and roll. It's going to be a big foul because it's going to be on Elena Schmidt. That's already two on her. Rams struggling, though, to score here. They've only had that uncontested shot so far. Let's see if Terry Anna can get them going at the free throw line.
Free throw by Burkhead, up and no good. Spun out on her. Substitution, Delia Brown will check in for West Washington. Schmidt, with those two fouls, will go out. All right.
Rams been held scoreless for over 5 minutes now here in this quarter.
Burkhead got one of two. The second free throw up and good. That was 2:10 to go in the quarter. Make it now a 9-3 ball game. Houchin in front court. Quick shot, no good. Followed by Delia Brown is no good, but she is bumped and fouled. No, just knocked out of bounds. Okay, thought they were going to have an over-the-back call. No such thing coming.
West Washington almost a 3-1 advantage in the number of shot opportunities in this first quarter so far.
Get it into Brown to Houchin, down to Bat. Bat averaging 18 per ball game. Paoli will have to deal with her all night.
Not only that, but she's a double-double machine as well.
Brown angles right, passes right to Bat. Bat to the high post to Manship. Gets it right back off a nice screen. Drives in, leans in. Shot no good. But a whistle and a foul, and Maddie Vernon says, who's it on? Is it me? And yes, it is.
And on Maddie, that'll be her first. Team foul number 1. And that'll put number 5, Jayla Bat, to the line. She's got a basket so far in this quarter for her only points.
Bat, 56% free throw shooter on the year, the first up and good. Gives me a chance to shout out to Addie Payton tonight. Hoping she gets the feeling better and back on the court soon enough.
Absolutely.
Second free throw, it's up and good. She's got 4, and it's now an 11-3 ball game in favor of West Washington. Minute and a half to go in the first quarter. Down low, Zappian couldn't get her shot. Back out front, she passes to Burkhead. Burkhead to Zappian, looks to drive, double team, pulls back out, jump shot up, no good, about 17 feet out. Rebound controlled underneath by Manship. Manship gets it to Bat. Bat across the timeline and passes over to Delia Brown. Brown spins away from Vernon just for a second. Now brings it back toward the midcourt stripe. Now over to Houchin. Houchin, high post pass, and was it kicked? I believe so. That's the call. Yep, that'll give it over to West Washington out of bounds.
A goal of the Rams was not to fall behind early, but it's been a struggle to score here in this first quarter of play. Down 11-3 on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard.
Just over a minute to go in the first quarter. Out front, Brown spins, passes over to Houchin. She's open. 3 on the way is good. And Coach Aaron Key says, I have seen enough. He will take time. You're listening to Lady Rams basketball on Mix 95.3.
Looking for top-notch fuel that keeps your engine running smoothly? Pull into Riley Oil, your trusted supplier of marathon fuels. With convenient locations in Paoli, Orleans, and Hardinsburg, we've got you covered. Enjoy the ease of paying at the pump 24/7, or swing by Paoli, where we'll pump the gas for you. Grab a snack and drink and be on your way with Riley Oil, fueling your journey every mile of the way.
Mentioned earlier how many more shots the Senators are getting up so far in this first quarter of play. 14 attempts already for the Senators compared to just 6 for the Rams, who want to try and get that volume up. That's been their goal over the last couple of games, to get more shots up. But again, turnovers starting to hurt them here early on in this game.
Already 5 turnovers against Paoli. 50 seconds to go in the first quarter. Paoli down 14-3, but with the basketball. Zappian out at the midcourt circle. Jumps, lob pass high to Hannon. Pass intended down low for Smith, but Bat gets in the passing lanes, and that's another turnover against Paoli. That's 6 on the night. They'll try to switch up defensively on the fly. Looks like a 1-3-1, and the pass going out of bounds. As the Brown to Brown, the connection did not work.
Well, that change, the Rams look a little bit confused, but it even was more confusing for the offense. That was an unforced turnover. See if the Rams could take advantage of it. They can get a basket here, give them a little momentum going into that second quarter of play and not be down it by double digits.
Get it to Hannon, drives baseline. Oh, and her pass wide of Vernon in this near corner as she was on the right baseline trying to pass it underneath the basket. It goes out of bounds, and that's 7 turnovers against Paoli.
Rams just not in sync on this offensive end in this first quarter of play. And we've seen this happen in a lot of games where they fall behind early and then finally get things rolling. Hopefully that'll be the case tonight.
All right, down to 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Out front, Brown has it. Brown passes to Bat in the corner. Skip it over to Delia Brown. Left side, Houchin will try a three. That's an air ball, no good. Brown the rebound, fires it back up. Would not have counted anyway. And that's the way the first quarter comes to an end. Good quarter for West Washington on senior night here as they lead Paoli 14-3. You're listening to Lady Rams basketball on Mix 95.3.
Invest where it matters most, in the people and the potential of Orange County. Over the last decade, through the power of giving, the Orange County Community Foundation has helped thousands achieve their dreams, distributing numerous dollars in scholarships and grants from endowed funds. And we're just getting started. Scholarship applications will open soon, giving Orange County students the chance to unlock new opportunities, realize their full potential, and leave their mark on the world. Plus, be on the lookout for details on our unrestricted grants program, empowering local nonprofits to continue their philanthropic work and address the most pressing needs in our community. In 2024 alone, this grant cycle poured over $85,000 into our community, supporting many programs. Looking to make a lasting difference? Start a fund with us today and create a legacy that grows year after year. Call us at 812-723-4150 because your generosity shapes tomorrow. Together, we're building a better community. One scholarship, one grant, one legacy at a time.
One quarter in the books, and West Washington out of the gates early, leading Paoli 14-3 after one.
Shooting for the Rams, 1 out of 4 from two-point range for 25%, 0 for 3 behind the arc, and 1 out of 2 at the line for 50%. Senators were 3 out of 9 from two-point range, 33%, 2 out of 6 beyond the arc, 33%, and 2 out of 2 at the free throw line.
All right, Paoli begins the quarter, possession of the basketball. They get it to Vernon, 3, left of the key, spun out on him, no good. Rebound, Berger's got it, leaves it all for Hannon. Hannon's shot in the lane is no good, but she is fouled and will get a chance at the free throw line.
Kalen, a season low, just 2 points the other night at Mitchell, trying to get things going here in this second quarter. That foul will be on Maggie Morrow, who just checked in. That'll be her first and team foul number 1.
Hannon on the year, 59% free throw shooter. That one bounces twice on the rim and then kicks out to the left, so no good. Score remains at 14-3. Going to have to talk to her after the ball game, see what the deal is with the change in jersey number. She's wearing 31 instead of 12 tonight. Second free throw, it's no good as well. Rebound controlled underneath by West Washington. Delia Brown gets it to Morrow at the high post. They get it now to Conrad. She also checked in the last break. That's baseline jumper, no good. Morrow, the rebound, and a follow that's no good. Paoli comes down with the opportunity on the rebound there. Left side, get it to Hannon. Hannon at the three-point line, driving in, got to the bucket. Shot on the run is no good, but she is fouled and will go back to the free throw line.
Back-to-back possessions where Kalen being more aggressive. This foul will be on 21, Kinley Conrad. That'll be her first team foul number 2. See if Kalen can get into a rhythm here at the free throw line.
Free throw, no good. Too hard off the back rim. Better shooter than that. She's missed 3 in a row. Let's get this one. Get Paoli back on the board. 14-3 the score. West Washington on top. Next free throw, it's up and good, so got 1 of 2. Make it a 14-4 ball game in favor of West Washington. 7:05 to go in the first half of play. High post pass to Bat. He gets it over to Brown. Brown to Conrad. She's right of the key and brings it back out front. Paoli set in their 2-3. Morrow has it on the right wing. Did she travel? Yes, she did. 5 turnovers now against West Washington.
Oh, Morrow just drug that pivot foot. All right, so they're the Rams. They get a defensive stop. See if they can get a possession here again. They have only got 1 field goal, and that was the one to start uncontested at the ball game, and that was at the 7:52 mark.
All right, Paoli to the offensive end. Zappian comes out to the midcourt circle, gets it. Now she's going to angle over to the right side. They look down for Hannon, instead go to Vernon. Vernon to Asbell. She's on the left wing. Now to Vernon, or to Hannon. Hannon's pass down low, knocked away. Morrow comes up with it, and just before she got rid of it, they say that she traveled. So the two teams exchanged turnovers there.
Morrow just got caught up in a lot of bodies around her and kind of lost her balance, which led to that travel. The Rams still, only trail by 10. Could be a lot worse. All they need to do is get a couple of baskets here, and they're right back into this ball game.
Get it down low. And Hannon shot off the glass from about 5 feet out is up and good. She's got 3, 14-6, the score now. Driving in, Bat got to the bucket, shot no good. Followed by Morrow is no good. Paoli comes down with the rebound. Zapian's got it. She's in a hurry. Tried to get it over to Asbell. Nice play by Brown to deflect. Taken away again by Vernon, who drives in. Her shot is no good, but she is fouled and will go to the free throw line. Two teams exchanging possession there.
Adele Brown, number 12, whistled for the foul. That'll be team foul number 3. Nice job by Maddie to stay back there, waited her time, and unfortunately couldn't get the three-point play opportunity, but has a chance for a couple at the stripe.
Vernon's free throw up and good. Substitution ready for West Washington. Chloe Green will see her first action of the night. Morrow will go out.
Rams struggling shooting the ball from the field. You can get back in it, get at that free throw line, and that's what the Rams have done already here. This will be their 6th free throw this quarter.
Vernon, about 70% on the year. She makes both. Make it a 14-8 ball game now in favor of West Washington. Exactly 6 minutes to go in the first half. And we've got a kick ball on the other side as Vernon got a foot on it as they were trying to get out of a double team.
Rams started out in their man-to-man, went zone for a couple of possessions. Now stay back in that zone looking to trap out high.
Right side, they get it to Schmidt. She's back in. Schmidt has used up her dribble, passes back out front to Brown. Brown works to the left side, now comes back right, leaves it off for Conrad. Ball got loose. It was deflected by Asbell. They get it back, though, to West Washington. Brown with it. Brown back out front to Conrad. The Bat driving in, got to the bucket, shot no good. A rebound foul going to be called, though, or a foul called after the rebound. Paoli had it, and Bat was a technical instead, not a reach-in.
So let's see.
I
think she's more frustrated than anything, but that'll go down as a foul.
Yep.
Personal
and
foul.
I think she was frustrated because there was no call on her drive, and she said something. So that'll put Vernon to the line for Paoli. 2 free throws on the technical, and the first is up and good. Make it a 14-9 score now in favor of West Washington. Vernon, excellent shooter. She's up there. Another chance, and the second is up and good. She made them both. She's got 4, all of them on made free throws, and it's a 4-point ball game now. So Paoli started slow, but have responded, down just 4 with 5.5 minutes to go in the first half. All right, get it into Vernon. Vernon across the timeline, passes to Hannon, and they work those cuts out off of the screen by Berger. Vernon with it. She's on the right wing, has not put down the dribble, now does. Gets it to Zappian, fakes 3, drives left, can't get through. Back out, Vernon will try a long 3 that's no good. Rebound taken down underneath by Brown of West Washington. She waits, traffic clears, now fires it into front court. Schmidt, right side, swing it over, left side. Green, 3 on the way is no good. Rebound, Bat's got it down low, and this time as she goes back up, she will get the foul call, as that will send her to the line for 2.
That'll be on Breeza. That will be her first, team foul number 1. Jayla Bat 2 for 2 at the line. That was back in the second quarter of play, as Senators have not scored yet here in this quarter.
Finally did. Got the first free throw, did Bat, make it a 15-10 ball game. Houchin, she will check back in for West Washington. Bat, meanwhile, ready at the line. That one spun out on her, no good. Rebound controlled by Paoli. Hannon has got it. She will leave it off for Zappian. Breeza brings it into front court. Work over to the right side. Get it to Asbell, and a reach-in foul going to be called as fired it down low. Pass intended to Berger, and Green came over the back to knock it away.
And on Chloe, that'll be her first, but most importantly, that'll be team foul number 5 with 4:43 to go in this first half. meaning the Rams will shoot free throws for the rest of this quarter.
All right, Gracie Berger steps up there, 5'9", just a freshman, shooting just 36% from the free throw line on the year. See if she can get one here. Free throw on the way is no good. Hit at the base of the backboard and the rim. Kicks off to the right-hand side.
Now, prior to that, the Rams had hit 5 in a row at the stripe.
All right, Berger back up there for the second. See if she can get Paoli a point closer. Free throw up and good. Got one of two. Make it 15-11. That's her first point of the night. 4:41 to go in the first half. Paoli extends pressure. They're going to play in that zone defense. Out front, Schmidt has it. She'll work to the right side. The bat. Skip pass. Brown, left side. Three, no good. Asbell goes and gets the rebound for Paoli. Quickly to Vernon. Vernon's had it deflected from behind, and Brown will recover there. And a backcourt foul going to be called as Asbell was there trying to get Brown to give it up, and the foul is called.
Well, unfortunately, that's to be on Maddie Vernon trying to sneak in from behind, and that's 2 on Maddie. And only the second team foul here in this quarter. Rams have only committed 3 total team fouls, and Maddie has 2 of them.
Brown. She'll pass over to Schmidt. Schmidt left of the key, tightens up, gets it to the three-point line. Now they get it to Green in the corner, out to Schmidt, and yes, she did. She got it, established the pivot foot, took a little hop, and then another step, and that's a turnover, number 8 against West Washington.
She just didn't have her feet set to shoot when she caught the pass. That's what got her in trouble, and she got to the point where she got into that shooting motion where she couldn't put the ball down without traveling to begin with, and it ended up being a walk anyway. All right, another turnover. See if the Rams can capitalize this trip.
Played half of the second quarter. Paoli down by 4 with the basketball. Hannon at the three-point line on the right-hand side. Out to Asbell, swing it to Zappian. Zappian left side. Now back out to Vernon. Vernon skips it to Hannon. Yep, ball fake, drives, shot, deflected off of Hannon's leg and out of bounds. So let's go over to West Washington.
Paoli boys basketball team underneath the basket there had a great view of it. I don't think they agreed with that particular call.
Maybe not. Maybe not. All right. To the offensive end, West Washington, 1-3-1, half-court defense being applied by Paoli. They had a tough time with it, and a wild pass going over the outstretched hands of Bat, and that will turn it over to Paoli. 9 turnovers now against West Washington.
So West Washington just leaving the door open here for the Rams in this second quarter after they got off to the poor start. Rams are going to have to face this full-court pressure.
Hannon in backcourt with it. She pitches over to Zappian, still in backcourt. 10 count on, finally breaks the time. Right side, they get it to Vernon. Vernon looks to the high post, nobody there. Instead out to Zappian. Paoli a little confused on the offensive set this time. Now they'll start it. Get it over to Asbell on the left wing. Asbell out to Vernon, right side to Hannon. Hannon looks for the cutters, tried to get it to Asbell, and it's off her fingertips and out of bounds. Turnover number 11 against Paoli.
Now, Coach Key, again, with Addy out with the illness, limited to his rotation, he would be putting players in and out more frequently in this first half, but right now just biding some time as we get going here as Jada setting out this quarter because of the quarters that she played in the JV.
And a steal in front court for Paoli. Hannon picked it off. She's going to drive in. Got to the bucket, put it up off the glass, and go. 15-13. Paoli's within 2 after trailing double digits early. Still 2:41 to go in the first half as West Washington will take time. You're listening to Lady Rams basketball on Mix 95.3.
Every day, children in our community enter the court systems because of abuse or neglect, and they need someone to speak up for them. That's where CASA comes in. Our volunteers stand beside them, making sure their voices are heard and their best interests come first. It's incredibly important work, and we need more people willing to make a difference. I'm Chrissy Evans, Orange County CASA Director. If you've ever wondered how you could help a child in a meaningful way, I'd love to talk with you. Call 812-723-2411.
When you become a member at Hoosier Hills Credit Union, you're not just banking locally, you're investing in your community. We provide checking and savings accounts, loans for cars and homes, and smart financial advice. But beyond our walls, Hoosier Hills donates money and service hours to strengthen our communities by supporting youth programming, animal welfare, homeless shelters, local events, and more. Join Hoosier Hills and partner with a financial team that's as invested in your community as you are. Hoosier Hills Credit Union. Belong to something more. Visit HoosierHills.com. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing lender.
Rams on a 10-1 run here to start this second quarter of play. They're back into this ball game, trailing just by 2. As West Washington, let's see what Coach Messmore wants to do out of this timeout.
All right, Paoli, they're going to stick with the half-court pressure. Asbel, some token pressure out on the basketball, but Paoli's in a 1-3-1 in the half court. Manship out front, gets it over to Schmidt. Schmidt bounces to Brown, now to Houchin. Houchin drives baseline, couldn't get any further, and it got deflected and taken away. Hannon's got it ahead to Vernon. Vernon quickly into front court. Looks down low to Hannon. Hannon, no, she traveled. That's turnover number 12 against Paoli.
Now the Rams get in a point where they can't get out of their own way at times here. They had an opportunity maybe to tie this ball game, but give them credit. They're hanging in there on the defensive end in this first half.
All right. Bat gets it over to Brown. Brown across the timeline, angles to the right side. Paoli set in their half court. Bat, right side three on the way is no good. Long rebound out of there. Schmidt has it left side for West Washington. Her three is no good. Hannon up for the rebound for Paoli. Quickly in the front court to Vernon. She's open. Will try a three. That's no good. Rebound kicked out to Hannon. Back to Vernon. Now to Hannon right side. She'll try a three. It's no good too hard. And Houchin runs down the board for West Washington. Quickly into front court. They get it over to Bat. Bat drives it into the lane, kicks it over to Schmidt, out to Houchin. She'll try a three at the top. It's good. That's a good thing those rims are soft. It hit the front and just died over the front edge, and she's got 6. 18-13 the score, minute 15 to go in the first half. Paoli the basketball. Hannon driving in. A lot of contact on the shot. It's no good. Rebound. Asbel came down with it, and the ball was knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Paoli.
Kenley Conrad, 21, will check back in, replacing Elena Schmidt in the Senator lineup. The Rams need another basket here just to stay in good close contact. There we
Vernon
go.
fakes, now gets it under Hannon. Close in shot, no good. Winton got her own rebound and put it back up and in. Hannon's got 7, and Paoli back within 3 at 18-15. Quickly the other way. Bat drives to the bucket. Her shot no good. Vernon, the rebound for Paoli. Passes ahead to Asbel. Drives under and lays it up and in. Her first 2. Paoli's down 1. And another timeout taken by Coach Kristen Messmore of West Washington. You're listening to Lady Rams basketball on Mix 95.3.
Paoli Health and Living is a senior living community that's not like the others. It's rich in history, a community landmark, and a place to call home. Get the care you need and deserve with Paoli Health and Living rehabilitation programs. Be unstoppable and take the guesswork out of therapy with their unique and personalized programs. And for residents needing extra care, the long-term care program is equipped with an expert team of nurses and therapists, dietitians, and dedicated certified nursing assistants. Learn more about the services available to you at Paoli Health and Living. Call 812-723-2595.
After disastrous first quarter on the road tonight, the Rams have just climbed themselves back in it as they only trail by 1 at this point. Again, they were down 14-3 to start this second quarter of play, and if they can get another good defensive stand, would be really nice to go into the locker room with the lead.
Getting some stops is Paoli right now, and they have stopped for the most part, turning the ball over. Brown across the timeline, works off of a screen, gets it to Conrad. Now to Houchin. Houchin has used up her dribble, skips it back out to Brown. Over to Bat, fakes 3, drives in, passes back out. Houchin open, 3 is no good. Zappian goes and gets the rebound for Paoli. Lady Rams on the run, get it to Hannon. Hannon, and she had it, got off of her fingertips, went right into the stomach of Conrad, and then it was a jump ball.
Well, a tough break for the Rams that time when looked like they were able to get something out of that break, but give Senators credit, they got back to stop it. Now it'll be up to Rams defense to get another stop here.
Brown ahead to Bat in front court, skip it left side. There's Conrad. to Brown. Left side, Houchin, open. Jumper is no good. Bat, the rebound, follow is no good, but a whistle and a foul, and she will get a chance at the free throw line.
Foul will be on 22, Sunday Asbell. That'll be her first, just the third team foul, but it will be a shooting foul. Jayla Bat at the line tonight. She's got 5 points. She is 3 out of 4 at the free throw line.
Make it 3 out of 5. Missed the first. She's got one more, though. Just 4.5 seconds left in the first half. Paoli down 18-17 right now. Bat's second free throw, it's no good as well. Rebound got loose. Hannon came up with it, gets it over to Asbell, and they won't be able to get a shot off at the end of the half. And that's the way we go to the locker room. West Washington off to an early lead, but Paoli controlled the second quarter, got back within one at 18-17. We'll take a break, come back, start talking about first half action. You're listening to Rams Basketball on Mix 95.3.
Discover the convenience of Hoosier Hardware, now offering a comprehensive selection of ammunition for all your shooting needs. Located on 1st Street, 1 block from the square, we are your one-stop shop for plumbing, electrical, painting, mobile home parts, water heaters, and general hardware supplies. In addition to our extensive inventory, we fill propane tanks, providing you with a cost-effective solution. Visit us today or call 812-723-2708 to see why Hoosier Hardware stands out for quality and service in the community. Discover the convenience of Hoosier Hardware, now offering a comprehensive selection of ammunition for all your shooting needs. Located on 1st Street, 1 block from the square, we are your one-stop shop for plumbing, electrical, painting, mobile home parts, water heaters, and general hardware supplies. In addition to our extensive inventory, we fill propane tanks, providing you with a cost-effective solution. Visit us today or call 812-723-2708 to see why Hoosier Hardware stands out for quality and service in the community.
At the half, right now, Lady Rams of Paoli trailing by a score of 18-17. Had a $650 half-court shot that just went wide right. Thought maybe we were going to see another one of those made. We've seen a bunch over the years. All right, so Paoli down 18-17 after the first half of play. The the Whitfield Investments halftime report gets underway. Give Whitfield Investments a call today at 812-203-2545 to learn more about how West can help you stay on track with your goals now and in the future. Looking at first half action, we had 1 tie, 1 lead change. That was all. We had a special start to the game tonight. Meredith Deaton, who's a 1,000-point scorer for West Washington in her career, suffered a knee injury earlier in the season, unable to play. And Paoli and West Washington agreed Paoli would get the tip, lay it up, get 2, and then they passed it ahead to Deaton, who was under her basket, and she got 2, and that was our tie. And that set up our our lead change as West Washington would go on to score the next 9 points in a row. They led it 9-2 with 3:42 to go in that first quarter of play. Paoli, the only other point they would get, other than that free layup that they got to start the game, was 1 of 2 free throws. They were put up by Terriana Burkhead. Paoli got back within 9-3 before West Washington ran off the final 5 points of that first quarter and led it 14-3. The reverse of the first quarter is what we had second quarter, where Paoli was the team that was getting some scoring and getting things done. Paoli held West Washington scoreless for just over 3 minutes. And in the meantime, Paoli was able to go on a 7-0 run and got back within 14-10. The 1 of 2 free throws kind of stemmed the tide for West Washington. They got up 15-10 before Paoli, again, on a bit of a run. This time it was a 3-0 run as they got back within 15-13. West Washington got a Houchins 3 with 1:22 to go in the half. Got back up by 5 before Paoli ran off the next 4 points. Got back within 18-17. West Washington had free throws with just 4 seconds left in the half, but missed both, and that's where we left it at 18-17. Rebounding battle, that's being, it's actually tied right now, 17-17, both teams with that amount. Turnovers, a little bit in the favor of West Washington. Paoli's turned it over 13 times, West Washington 11. Well, the Whitfield Investments halftime report underway. we're getting the junior high kids or the elementary kids that play basketball for West Washington introduced. But it looks more like a gymnastics event. They're coming out doing tumbling and flips and flops and all that. 18-17, your halftime score. Paoli trailing West Washington. When the Whitfield Investments halftime report continues, we'll take a look at the individual and team stats from first half action. You're listening to Lady Rams basketball on Mix 95.3.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Jeremy Payton, your Bedford Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Edward Jones and Jeremy Payton is a proud sponsor of high school sports on WUME. For all of your investment needs, call Jeremy Payton or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Cave Quarries Incorporated and Calcar Quarries, dealers of agricultural lime, crushed stone, sand, hot and mix asphalt materials, and asphalt paving, invite you to visit one of their 2 locations. Cave Quarries, located 3 miles west of Paoli on State Road 56, and Calcar Quarries, located 2 miles east of Paoli on Highway 150. Phone 936-4923 for Cave Quarries Incorporated and 723-2109 for Calcar Quarries. Services you can count on. Quality guaranteed.
As we continue with the Whitfield Investments halftime report, the Rams trail up by 1 here on the road tonight in conference play at West Washington. 18-17 is your score, as the Rams really struggled to get a field goal to go in that first 8 minutes of play, but came back and shot the ball much better in the second quarter. Paoli in the first quarter, 1 out of 4 from 2-point range. Then they were 4 out of 6 in the second period, making them 5 out of 10 here at the half for 50%. Rams struggling, though, behind the arc. 0 for 3 in the first quarter, 0 for 4 in the second, so they are 0 for 7 here at the half. Rams, though, able to get some points at the free throw line to get themselves back into this ball game. They only went 1 out of 2 in the first quarter, 6 out of 10 in the second, making them 7 out of 12 at the half for 58%. The Senators have also struggled to get field goals to go through the hoop tonight. Senators in that first quarter were 3 out of 9 from inside the arc for 33%. They were 0 for 6 in the second quarter, making them 3 out of 15 for 20% here in the first half of play. 3-point shooting, Senators 2 out of 6 in the first quarter, 1 out of 6 in the second, 3 out of 12 for the half for 25%. At the free throw line, West Washington went 2 for 2 in the first quarter, 1 out of 4 in the second, 3 out of 6 here at the half for 50%. Senators lead it, though, by 1 here at the half. When we continue with the Whitfield Investments halftime report, we'll take a look at individual scoring. You're listening to Lady Rams basketball on Mix 95.3.
Hi, this is John Bender. Cooler weather, it's on its way. The Department of Energy says a properly insulated home can save you up to 20% off your heating and cooling expense. So make sure your home is properly insulated this fall. The Owens Corning ProCat low-fill insulation system makes it quick and affordable to properly insulate your home. You can do it yourself, or we can recommend a contractor to help you. Learn how easy you can add insulation with the ProCat insulation system by visiting us at Bender Lumber. Local people serving local needs for over 90 years.
In need of a financial checkup? Consider Whitfield Investments for comprehensive investment advice and wealth management services. As a passionate Paoli native, Wes Whitfield places the needs of his clients first as he works to grow a stronger, financially savvy community of investors, families, and individuals. Give Whitfield Investments a call today at 812-203-2545 to learn more about how Wes can help you stay on track with your goals, both now and in the future.
Rams trail by 1 here at the halftime on the Whitfield Investments halftime report. Taking a look at individual scoring, Kaylin Hannon leads the way for the Rams after struggling in the first quarter where she only took 1 field goal and missed it. Came back to score 7 points in the second quarter, then 4 on the night for Maddie Vernon, all from the free throw line. 2 for Sunday Asbell, and also 2 on the night for Breeza Zappian. 1 for Terriana Burkhead. Jada Smith saw action, did not score. Gracie Berger with a single point, 1 out of 2 at the line for the Rams halftime total of 17. For the West Washington Senators, they're led by Julia Halchin. She had 2 3-pointers in the first half of play for 6. 5 for Adele Brown, also 5 for Jayla Batt. Then 2 on the night for Meredith Eaton, Layla Manship, along with Elena Schmidt, as well as Chloe Green, Delia Brown, Maggie Morrow, and Kinley Conrad saw action but did not score. Senators led at the end of one, 14-3, but the Rams close it down in that second quarter, outscoring the Senators 14-4 to get back to within one here at the half, 18-17. We'll be back to wrap up the Whitfield Investments Halftime Report. You're listening to Lady Rams Basketball on Nix 95.3.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Jeremy Payton, your Bedford Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Edward Jones and Jeremy Payton is a proud sponsor of high school sports on WUME. For all of your investment needs, call Jeremy Payton or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Cave Quarries Incorporated and Calcar Quarries, dealers of agricultural lime, crushed stone, sand, hot and mix asphalt materials, and asphalt paving, invite you to visit one of their 2 locations. Cave Quarries, located 3 miles west of Paoli on State Road 56, and Calcar Quarries, located 2 miles east of Paoli on Highway 150. Phone 936-4923 for Cave Quarries Incorporated and 723-2109 for Calcar Quarries. Services you can count on. Quality guaranteed.
Hi, this is John Bender. Cooler weather, it's on its way. The Department of Energy says a properly insulated home can save you up to 20% off your heating and cooling expense. So make sure your home is properly insulated this fall. The Owens Corning ProCat Low-Fill Insulation System makes it quick and affordable to properly insulate your home. You can do it yourself, or we can recommend a contractor to help you. Learn how easy you can add insulation with the ProCat Insulation System by visiting us at Bender Lumber. Local people serving local needs for over 90 years.
We'll wrap up the Whitfield Investments Halftime Report. Whitfield Investments. Give Whitfield Investments a call today at 812-203-2545 to learn more about how West can keep you on track with your goals now and in the future. Taking a look at foul situation, Maddie Vernon with 2, nobody else with more than 1. For the Senators, Elena Schmidt with 2, and again, nobody else with more than 1 as we start this second half of play, and the Rams a chance to maybe get their first lead of the night.
Yeah, that'd be nice. All right, let's see. Paoli starts down 1 with possession of the basketball underway in the third quarter. Out front, Zappian has it. She passes over to Vernon to Hannon. Hannon right in front of the Paoli bench. Puts down the left-handed dribble, tries to drive, kicks it over to Vernon on the left side. Now back to Hannon. Hannon backs it out with the dribble. Now looks to drive again, out to Zappian. Zappian fakes right, drives left. Did she travel? Yes, she did. 14 turnovers now against Paoli.
Senators started out in that man-to-man defense again, and unfortunately for the Rams, they started out this half like they did the first half with a turnover. But again, they really ratcheted it up on the defensive end. Looks like the Rams stay in that 1-3-1 half-court trap.
That worked in the first half. Houchin, she had to pass around Asbell, gets it over to Schmidt. Schmidt has used up her dribble. Out front to Manship. Manship passes left side to Brown, out to Houchin. She's open, 3 on the way, an air ball. It's saved in bounds by Vernon, and I think they're going to say that she was being pushed out of bounds by Batt.
Foul will be on Jayla Batt. That'll be her first. And, of course, team foul number 1 here in this third quarter of play.
All right, Paoli's going to face some full-court pressure. Diamond and 1 type of press for West Washington. Hannon with it in backcourt, gets it to Vernon, over to Zappian. No problem beating that pressure. Now Paoli can work in the half court. Zappian behind the back dribble. Schmidt closely guarding her. 5 count is on. She gets it to Hannon. Hannon at the high post. Fakes, now drives around and puts it up and in. They went with that fake to Asbell, as Hannon now has 9, and it's a 19-18 Paoli lead. 6:41 to go in the third quarter, and we're going to have a foul out front as Asbell trying to cut off the path of Brown. Sunday will pick up that foul.
That'll be her second, team foul number 1. That last time down on that little pick-and-roll play, Senators, 2 defenders took themselves out of that particular play, picked themselves off to allow Hannon that little quick cut to the basket.
Manship gets it over to Brown, down low to Houchin. They look for Bat. Got it to her on the baseline. Double team. Shot up. No good. Ball deflected out of bounds. And they say last touched by Paoli.
Well, the Rams, again, gave up a few offensive rebounds in that first half. We'll have to clean that up here in the second half.
Lob it into Schmidt at the three-point line. Over to Houchin. Back to Schmidt out front. Now to Brown. Brown works around the outside of that zone defense. Manship. She's open. Right side. Three. No good. Rebound. Berger's got it. And we're going to have a jump ball called as basically three of them vying for it. And the jump ball this time will favor West Washington.
Senators, that time Manship heaved one up from outside. That was her first shot of the ball game, and if I'm the Rams defense, I'd let her have that all night long.
Pass it into Bat. Bat, the leading scorer for West Washington. Been quiet for the most part tonight. Left side, Houchin with it. Out to Schmidt. Schmidt had it deflected, but ran it down. Now they get it to Bat in the far corner. Skip it out to Brown, top of the key. Fakes three, leaves it off four. Bat down low. Shot wouldn't fall. Got her own rebound. Went back up in traffic. Her shot no good, but she is fouled and will get a chance at the free throw line.
Foul will be on 31. That'll be Hannon. That'll be her first. Team foul number 2. Let us see her. 2, 6, 8, 9. 9 straight misses from the field for Bat after hitting her first shot.
Free throw, up and good. Came in averaging 18 points per ball game. And she is a double-double machine. A lot of rebound-type double-doubles this year. Second free throw, up and good as well. Got them both. That'll put West Washington back out in front at 20-19, and they get a quick turnover as Vernon, when she got it inbounds, was kind of pressured and turned it over with the travel. That'll be 15 turnovers against Paoli. Manship steps out of bounds. She'll do the honors, brings it in. Schmidt, 2 is good. So Jaron Key looking for a travel. I was looking for it too. That's her first 2, though. And now it's a 3-point West Washington lead. Ball deflected in backcourt, but Hannon recovers. Gets it down low to Berger, who puts it up and in. Looked like Paoli's going to turn it over, but wound up with an easy chance for Berger. She's got 3, and it's back to a 1-point ball game at 22-21. A near steal in front court. Zappian went for it. Houchin still has it for West Washington. Down low, they get it to Bat. She's surrounded. Pass it back out. Schmidt's 3 is no good. Got her own rebound. Drives in. Kicks it back out. Manship drives it to the far baseline. Back out front to Brown to Schmidt. Hopped, and this time the travel is called.
Same thing she did the previous time. But
exactly.
The official was looking for it. Paoli again now a chance to get back.
Well, the ball got away from Hannon after the official handed it to her, so he just stopped play for a second. All right.
Rams will go to their bench. Ariana Burkhead and Jada Smith will come in. Gracie Berger and Sunday Asbell come out for Paoli.
Seems like every time Sunday comes out, she's smiling just as big as can be. She's happy about something. All right. Paoli, possession of it. Vernon with it in backcourt. Passes ahead to Burkhead. Burkhead seeing her first action in a while. Out to Vernon. Vernon bounces over to Breeza Zappian. And now Paoli can set in the half court. Going to a 2-high on the high post type offense. Get it into Hannon, and a jump ball called as Bat momentarily had a hand on it, and that will leave it with Paoli.
Coach Aaron Keith, that was a little quick call there on the jump ball because the Rams came out of there with it. Fortunately, though, possession arrow will keep it in favor of the Rams.
22-21 your score. West Washington on top. Paoli to inbound to the right of their bucket. Inbounds, it comes to Hannon, and a jump ball called as both she and Schmidt came down with it. Simultaneous possession this time gives it over to West Washington.
Not the play the Rams wanted to run. That was a very dangerous pass and had problems written all over it as soon as it went inbounds from the baseline.
All right, Paoli back to the defensive end. 1-3-1 half-court trap. Zappian is out front on the point this time with Asbell on the bench. Out front, Brown with it over to Houchin. Houchin, her pass dangerous out front, but got away with it. They get it to Bat. Long 2, right baseline, hit the side of the board. It's no good. Paoli's got to run out the other way. Zappian will drive under. Oh, and Brown ran her down from behind and blocked it out of bounds.
Yeah, great play by Adele Brown. I mean, she turned on the jets at half court to quickly make up a lot of ground, and it was a nice, clean block under the basket.
All right, Vernon steps out of bounds. She'll do the honors for Paoli. Lobs it to the three-point line to Smith. leave it off with Zappian to Hannon, and they'll start the offense from there. 4:10 and counting in the third quarter. Paoli down by 1, 22-21. Paoli's got the basketball. Hannon drives it to the near baseline. Skip it over, far corner, 3. Vernon, no good. Rebound, Smith has it. Smith goes back up and is fouled on the follow.
Nice job by Jada to give the Rams a second chance opportunity. That foul will be whistled on number 3. That'll be Julia Houchin. That'll be her first. Team foul number 2. And Jada Smith to the line looking for her first points of this ball game.
See, Jada on the year, 47% free throw shooter. First up and no good. She'd made a few the last few ball games, though. The percentage has come up just a tick or two. All right, the score remains at 22-21. Paoli down 1 with 3:57 to go in the third quarter. Smith's second free throw up and good. Got 1 of 2. Her first point of the night. That ties it at 22 with 3:55 to go in the third. Into front court, Schmidt. She got away with the travel again. Out front, Manship. She'll try a 3. That's an air ball. Ball's going out of bounds. And they say last touched by Paoli. Keep it with West Washington.
Rams had to quickly get back that time as the Senators, even off that made, really pushed the ball up very quickly.
All right, Manship to the right of the bucket, has it, slaps it, and she stepped on the inline. She was going to get the ball into bat, but took a step, and that'll turn it over. That's 13 turnovers against West Washington.
Senators letting the Rams just hang around because of all those turnovers.
Zappian lobs it into front court to Burkhead. Oh, and Dariana knew what she wanted to do, catch and pass in one motion, and just kind of fumbled it for that split second and turned it over.
Well, neither team can stand prosperity at this juncture of the game, and we've got turnover after turnover. It's one of these games where it looks like if Paoli can just get like maybe a little 6-0 or 8-0 run, they can take control of this ball game.
All right, West Washington to the offensive end. Houchin has it, gets it down to Manship, back out to Houchin. Houchin to the top of the key to Manship on the baseline. Doesn't want that close shot. Back out to Brown. Brown drives in, got around 1, passes to Bat in the corner. Her 2 is up and good. They say she had a toe on the line. And the lead back again at 24-22. Deflection in back court. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Paoli as West Washington is starting to ratchet up that defensive pressure.
9 on the night for Bat, halfway to her average.
Hannon in backcourt with it, fires it across the timeline. Burkhead, her pass deflected, but recovered. It's loose on the lane now. Houchin down there along with Smith for Paoli to tie it up. It'll stay with Paoli on the alternating possession.
Rams got a break on the deflection, went right to Maddie Vernon. She made a pass down low, but a good defensive play down in the lane that time by Houchin.
Out front 3, Hannon, good. They set that screen with 3 players at the free throw line. Hannon's got a dozen, and Paoli's up 25-24. 2:52 to go in the third quarter, and Paoli's going to get it back as the pass intended for Houchin, too tall. It goes out of bounds, and that's 14 turnovers against West Washington.
And Coach Messmore said that she was calling timeout, and that play should not have happened.
Yep.
But the officials did not see it, so we play on.
All right. Into front court. Burkhead with it for Paoli. She's going to drive, put the shot up on the run, and good. Not the prettiest of all, but it bounced around a few times and fell. She's got 3. Paoli's up 3, 27-24. You're listening to Lady Rams basketball on Mix 95.3.
Satisfy your cravings with KFC's world-famous fried chicken. What began from a humble service station in Corbin, Kentucky now includes over 24,000 KFC outlets in more than 145 countries and territories around the world. It's real meals made the hard way. Now you can enjoy their world-famous fried chicken in a variety of ways, from buckets to meal deals, sides, and desserts. Stop by the KFC at 925 North Gospel Street in Paoli. It's finger-licking good.
Tired of slow internet and weak Wi-Fi? Get connected with Orange County Fiber, your local reliable fiber internet service. With powerful parental controls, device prioritization, and built-in cybersecurity, your whole family can browse, stream, and game with confidence. And that's not all. Some plans even include indoor and outdoor cameras or video doorbells for extra peace of mind. Call Orange County Fiber at 812-865-2229. Fast, safe, and smart internet for your home or business.
What looked like like could be a runaway game for the Senator to start this contest, leading 14-3 at the end of one. Rams have fought back, and they lead it right now. Their biggest lead of the night at 3 at 27-24 with 2:35 to go in the third quarter of play.
West Washington, they forgot they had the basketball. They need to inbound at the far end. Schmidt had to hustle down to get it before the official put it on the floor. In backcourt, Brown with it. 10 count on. Finally gets it across the timeline to Houchin. Her pass deflected and out of bounds. Good thing it was because Bat was all alone underneath.
That she was. She had snuck out as the Rams defense had slid over to the right side of the court and left her unattended. And good job by Hannon to get the hand on that basketball.
Manship to trigger it inbounds for West Washington. Lobs it into Brown at the three-point line. Brown backs it out with the dribble. Now starts the offense over to Houchin. She'll try a three that's no good. Schmidt, though, with the rebound, and as she went up in traffic, she was bumped and fouled and will get a chance at the free throw line.
Good job by Schmidt to get that extra opportunity. That foul goes on 31. That'll be Kaylin Hannon. That'll be her second. Team foul number 3. Schmidt will be at the free throw line. Her only points have been a basket earlier in this quarter.
Schmidt, free throw on the way, is up and good. Let's see, 69% free throw shooter on the year. She makes the first. Make it now 27-25 score in favor of Paoli. And that's 3 on the night for Schmidt. Second free throw, it's no good. Bat went and got the rebound. Reverses under the bucket. Shot no good. Vernon the rebound for Paoli. She waits. Now will bring it forward herself as Bat has picked her up. Vernon in a double team. Gets it to Zappian, out to Hannon. Paoli works with the ball and a 2-point lead. Smith out front to Hannon. Hannon over to Zappian. Zappian to Vernon on the right wing. Down low, they get it to Hannon. Hannon, and a jump ball going to be called. Manship had her from behind. Houchin had her in front. That'll be a turnover as the alternating possession goes to West Washington.
Senators really out of that timeout have ratcheted up their half-court defense as they were looking to trap wherever they could out on the floor. Just got the Rams sped up enough to where they were out of sync just a bit.
Paoli sets in that 1-3-1 half-court defense. Out front, Brown with it, and she traveled. Good pressure by Zappian that time.
Well, she was looking for someone to pass to, and Schmidt was just too close to her with the defense right there. So that shut off that option, and by the time she realized she had to go somewhere else, well, she couldn't stop her momentum, and that turnover will give it back to Paoli.
Minute 35 to go in the third. Paoli, 2-point lead and the basketball. Vernon gets away from a double team, and she is pushed out of bounds. And was it Schmidt or Bat that will pick it up? They were both there.
It'll be on Elena Schmidt, number 2. Now, that'll be 3 on her. She becomes the first player in this ball game to have 3 personal fouls. Rams will get it right at the end of their bench.
Vernon to inbound right in front of us. Vernon inbounds, gets it right back over to Burkhead. 3-quarter is good. Dariana Burkhead steps in, knocks one down. She's got 6. Paoli leads by 5, 30-25. Right side, Bat will try a 3 to counter and got it to go. Rattled around before it finally dropped through. 30-28 to score. She's in double figures. Minute 3 to go in the third quarter. Vernon in backcourt gets it to Smith. Dangerous spot over to Hannon. Now to Breeze Zappian. And Paoli will set. Zappian, she's going to fire left side and banked it in. Don't know that she meant to, but it went through. She's got 4. And it's a 32-28 score now. Paoli up by 4. 42 seconds to go in the quarter. Brown across the timeline. Backs it out with the dribble. 38 seconds left. See if they want to think about holding for one. I don't think they will. Ball got loose. Schmidt comes up with it. And as she stood back up, a travel is called. And that's 16 turnovers against West Washington.
Well, that happened right in front of the Senator bench. And you might guess they were not happy with the call. But you're right. She was down on the floor. And then when she stood up, that's when the travel occurred, and it'll be Rams basketball here. See if they can close out the quarter on a positive note.
All right, Hannon will inbound to Vernon, gets it right back, and she'll bring it across the timeline. Hannon, bounce pass, gets it. Now to Zappian, back out to Vernon. Vernon in the lane. Hannon down low to Terriana Burkhead. Shot no good. Ball kicked out. Zappian comes up with it. Her shot no good. Hannon will follow again, no good. And a rebound foul going to be called as Burkhead came over the back.
Well, the Rams had multiple opportunities, just couldn't get anything to go. And Terriana will be whistled for her first personal foul. That'll be team foul number 4 in this quarter Paoli, so no free throws yet, and hopefully there won't be with less than 10 seconds to go.
Yep, down to 8 as Brown gets it to the midcourt stripe. Down to 5. Brown works over to the right side with 4, and a whistle and a foul, and this one will go against Paoli, and 2 free throws for West Washington with just 2.5 seconds left in the quarter.
And all of a sudden, Terriana Burkhead has been whistled for 2 quick fouls, but it will be free throws. Give Brown credit for forcing the issue and taking it to the rim.
Brown's free throw up and good. Got the first. Let's see. Yeah, excellent free throw shooter. 78% on the year. 32-29 the score. Paoli up by 3. West Washington, 1 more free throw as Brown connects on both. 32-30. Paoli with 2 seconds to go. Get it into Vernon. Vernon, a heave at the buzzer that's way off the mark and no good. And that's the way the third quarter will come to an end. Another good quarter for Paoli as they lead West Washington 32-30. You're listening to Lady Rams basketball on Mix 95.3.
Sleep better knowing your home is protected. Imagine rainstorms rolling in, and you at peace knowing your home is protected by the best in the business. Join hundreds of Indiana homeowners who trust Summers Seamless Guttering. Your fully insured local experts in gutter installation, gutter cleaning, and gutter guard protection. Whether it's a new construction or time to replace your old leaky gutters, we have you covered. Our American-made seamless gutters are custom cut on-site, backed by multiple warranties for your peace of mind, installed by local experts who treat your home like their own. Love your home? Protect it properly. Choose Summers Seamless Gutters today and enjoy peace of mind all year round. Contact us now because the best protection starts at the top. Don't let rain damage cost you thousands in repairs. For a free estimate on any gutter service, call 812-620-4762 today. That's 812-620-4762. Summers Seamless Guttering, protecting Hoosier homes one gutter at a time.
Just about ready for fourth quarter action as Paoli has come back after trailing double digits in the first quarter, have come back to get the lead and lead it 32-30 as we get ready for the final quarter of action. Paoli will get the ball to start the fourth quarter of play. Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard showing a 2-point advantage, and we are underway. Pass it into Zappian. Let's see what West Washington wants to do out of that quarter break. Defensively, they've got Bat on Zappian. Zappian into front court to Hannon. Lob it right side to Vernon. Vernon looks down low for Berger. Couldn't get it to her. Back to Vernon. Right side. Thought about 3. Into Hannon. Hannon shot off the glass. No good. Rebound. Bat went and got it for West Washington. Pass it ahead to Brown. Brown across the timeline. Left side. Schmidt open. 3 on the way is no good. Zappian the rebound and running the other way for Paoli. 2-on-1. Zappian drives under. Shot off the glass is no good. A whistle and a foul on the rebound. And let's see, they're going to put that foul on Sunday Asbell over the back.
That's a big one because that's 3 now on Sunday to start this fourth quarter of play. Team foul number 1.
All right, Sunday when she was in there last at the point of the 1-3-1, she was a handful. Got a stoppage. Zappian, something going on with her hand, maybe a scratch or a trickle of blood. She's going to have to come out and get that taken care of. And Jada Smith will check in for Paoli.
Rams in that third quarter, 4 out of 8 from inside the arc, 50%, 2 out of 3 behind the arc for 66%, and 1 out of 2 at the free throw line. Senators were 2 out of 6 from 2-point range, 33%, 1 out of 6 from 3-point land.
All right, into front court, Brown double team. Gets rid of it. Over to Schmidt. Schmidt in the corner. Keeps that dribble alive, and a timeout going to be taken by West Washington. Coach Messmore did not like the way things were shaping up there. She takes time. You're listening to Lady Rams basketball on Mix 95.3.
Springer Insurance is proud to support our Paoli Rams as they work toward a successful season. The hard work that goes into training and preparation is something we truly value. Mark, Daniel, Thomas, and Greg will work with our team at Indiana Farmers Insurance to find the best coverage for your home, auto, farm, or business. Visit us at Springer Insurance in Orleans or call 812-865-3133. We love taking care of customers as much as we love our Rams. Go Rams.
In that third quarter, free throw shooting kept the Senators in this ball game as they hit 5 out of 6. As again, they continue to struggle shooting the ball. Rams hope that continues here in this fourth quarter of play as Paoli stays, it looks like, in their half-court trap out of the timeout at 1-3-1.
Yeah, that 1-3-1 has been effective tonight. Out front, Brown finally gets around Asbell, leaves it off for Houchins, and Asbell just a little touch of a foul out front, and that's going to be trouble.
4 now on Sunday, team foul number 2. Sunday will have to be very careful. I mean, they want her to be aggressive at that point, but it's a very fine line now how much aggression she can have with those 4 personal fouls.
All right, Schmidt will inbound for West Washington, brings it into Brown in the backcourt, gets around Asbell, passes over to Schmidt. Schmidt on the right side. Leaves it off for Bat. Bat driving in, got to the bucket, scooped it up, no good. Rebound out of bounds. Last touch by West Washington.
A Bat coming in, she had 12 points through 3 quarters, 7 of those in that third quarter. As we mentioned, she's their leading scorer, and they will be looking to her here in the final 6:44 to see if they can pull out a come-from-behind victory at home on senior night.
All right, Paoli's going to face a trapping half-court defense as well. Get it to Asbell on the right wing. Leaves it down low. Ball got knocked away after Hannon tried to get it to Berger. And a jump ball called, I believe, or
kickball.
Kickball, okay.
Good job by Morrow in there to really clog up that lane when it looked like the Rams had an advantage down low in the paint.
Vernon to inbound for Paoli. Has it, brings it into Zappian. Zappian out front to Asbell, and yes, she did. Got both feet moving. That's turnover number 19 against Paoli.
That's a number that the Rams had last Tuesday in the win, but already way too many more here. The good news is tonight, though, is that the Senators have helped them out with their turnovers in this ball game to kind of even that stat out.
Yeah, turnovers are 19-16. Paoli with the 19. Bat going to drive in, got to the bucket, shot up, no good. Vernon, strong rebound for Paoli. She's going to bring it forward herself. There's contact. Ball got kicked away from her, and it's taken away by West Washington, and that's 20 turnovers against Paoli. Brown now into front court, gets down the lane, bumped, and a foul is called as she will get a chance at the free throw line.
Able to get around the defense out high. Gracie Berger was that last line of defense. She'll be called for the foul. That'll be first on Gracie, but team foul number 3, and that will put Adele Brown to the line where she is 2 out of 2 tonight.
Yeah, this is not the player Paoli wants to see at the line. 78% free throw shooter on the year. She makes that one, so she's made 3 in a row, makes it a 32-31 ball game in favor of Paoli.
8 points on the night for Brown.
And make it 9. She got another one. Tied at 32, just over 6 minutes to go in the ball game. Paoli needs a good possession here. Vernon in backcourt. Gets it across the timeline to Smith, right back to Vernon. Vernon hesitates now, gets it over to Hannon to Zappian. Zappian drives in, leans in, shot on the way, no good. Berger went and got the rebound, though. Pass it on the baseline. Hannon 15 feet out, got the kind roll. It hit hard on the back rim, fell through. She's got 14, and now Paoli with a 2-point lead, 34-32. Bat shot right side, well short, no good. Morrow the rebound. Gets it out to Schmidt. Schmidt to Brown at the top of the key. Brown angles right now, spins back to the left. She's double-teamed, got away from that with the dribble still alive. Left side, Conrad in the corner. Schmidt thought about the 3, instead puts down the dribble, out to Bat. Bat's going to drive in, splits the double-team, got to the bucket and laid it up and in. She's got 14, 34-34 the score. 5 minutes to go in the ball game. Into front court. Hannon fans it out right side to Smith. Smith back out to Zappian, over to Vernon. Vernon high post to Hannon. Pulls up, 14-footer, no good. Rebound, Conrad's got it. Oh, she saw Bat ahead of the pack, wanted to get rid of it, but was not ready and turns it over.
Ramzo, good job. They got a wide-open look for Kaylin Hannon just below the free throw line. Again, the Senators a little bit more aggressive. They're trapping out of their 1-2-2 zone. They've got 3 players up above the arc.
Tied at 34. 4:40 to go in the ball game. Zappian drives left side. Can't get through. Passes back out front to Vernon. High post to Hannon. To Gracie Berger. Driving to the bucket and laying it up and in. Dissected that zone defense. Berger's got 5. And Paoli back to a 2-point lead at 36-34. 4:20 to go in the ball game. Brown's driving in. Wild shot up. No good. Ball kicks over to Bat. Bat drives in, and her shot no good, but a foul is called as Berger was there trying to get in front of her.
And Gracie, that will be her second personal foul, but that's team foul number 4, but it will be a shooting foul. No? Okay, they're going to stay on the floor.
Okay, I thought she had the shot on the way.
Terriana will check back in, who had a nice third quarter for Paoli.
Morrow has it for West Washington. She lobs to Schmidt near the midcourt stripe. Schmidt puts down the dribble. Pass hit Conrad in the lower leg, and she threw it away trying to get it to bat. 18 turnovers against West Washington. Paoli the other way. Zappian's got it on the far side. High post to Hannon. Fan it out. Burkhead, 3 on the way. No good. Rebound loose. Morrow runs it down for West Washington. She has to cover up. Now gets the outlet pass to Schmidt. Schmidt across the timeline as Hannon was diving after the basketball. Right side, they get it to bat. 3 out of the right corner, spins out on her, no good. And a rebound foul going to be called as Smith had excellent block-out position, and Morrow pushed from behind.
Maggie, that'll be her second team foul number 1. Timeout going to be taken by the Rams. 3:38 to go. Fourth quarter of play. Rams lead it by 2 on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. You're listening to Lady Rams basketball on Mix 95.3.
Tired of slow internet and weak Wi-Fi? Get connected with Orange County Fiber, your local reliable fiber internet service. With powerful parental controls, device prioritization, and built-in cybersecurity, your whole family can browse, stream, and game with confidence. And that's not all. Some plans even include indoor and outdoor cameras or video doorbells for extra peace of mind. Call Orange County Fiber at 812-865-2229. Fast, safe, and smart internet for your home or business.
Rams trying to hold on the road here tonight on the Ron Smith Court at Tower Gymnasium, West Washington High School. The LAC battle in the second to the last week of the regular season. 36-34, Rams have the lead and the length of the court to go in possession of the ball.
All right, dominant one press by West Washington. They got a deflection and got a steal. Now ball loose as Bat lost it. Paoli recovers it. Now it's loose in the front court, and West Washington comes up with it again. Brown across the timeline. Passes right. Schmidt, and she traveled. Same move again. That'll turn it over. 21 turnovers against Paoli, 20 against West Washington.
Both coaches about ready to fly out of their shoes with the way the turnovers have happened here on both teams.
And it's back and forth. All right, Paoli, possession of it. Zappian in backcourt, gets it over to Vernon, still in backcourt, now across the timeline, and passes left to Smith. Paoli works with a 2-point lead, 3:10 to go in the ball game. Hannon puts down a couple of bounces, hand it off to Zappian. Zappian angles left, passes to Vernon. Vernon, they've been able to get it into Hannon at the high post. They get it to her down low now. Out to Vernon. Thought about that 3, did not pull the trigger. Now the Zappian over to Vernon. Down low, Hannon over to Smith, who goes in and lays it up and in. High-low, she's got 3. 38-34 the score. Paoli up by 4. Into front court. Schmidt with it for West Washington. Over to Conrad to Schmidt. Schmidt drives in. Leaves it off. Now over to Brown. She'll try a 3. That's no good. Rebound, kicks free. It's saved inbounds, but Paoli comes away with it. Smith has it. Jada drives to the bucket, and Brown, another excellent defensive play as she knocked it away out of bounds.
They put her in a couple of positions like that, and she has made great plays with the transition defense underneath the basket to protect from an easy bucket for the opposition. As checking in will be Layla Manship. Coming out will be Maggie Morrow at the 2:23 mark of quarter number 4.
All right, Paoli to inbound to the left of their bucket. Vernon will trigger it inbounds. They look down low, get it to Burkhead, who lays it up and in. Just got good position on Manship. She's got 8, and it's now a 6-point Paoli lead at 40-34. Into front court. Bat. She's going to try and force the issue. Got down the lane. Lost it on the way up. Paoli's got it and runs the other way. Now Coach Aaron Key says let's slow things down. Paoli leads by 6 with 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Left side. Zappian's got it. Out front to Hannon. Hannon spins away from a double team. Gets it to Zappian. Now to Vernon. Vernon being hounded there closely by Schmidt. And a timeout going to be taken. I thought we were going to have a foul call across the way, but a timeout by Paoli instead. Minute 49 to go in the ball game. Paoli's up 40-34. You're listening to Lady Rams basketball on Mix 95.3.
Are you concerned about the economy, interest rates, or current market conditions? For timely information based on sophisticated research, call Raymond James Financial Advisors Jamie Sullivan or Jenny Baker at 812-849-2670. They can discuss your specific needs and provide you with investment choices that make sense for you. Call 812-849-2670 in Mitchell for an appointment. Raymond James and Associates Incorporated, member New York Stock Exchange SIPC. Life well planned.
Looking for top-notch fuel that keeps your engine running smoothly? Pull into Riley Oil, your trusted supplier of marathon fuels. With convenient locations in Paoli, Orleans, and Hardinsburg, we've got you covered. Enjoy the ease of paying at the pump 24/7, or swing by Paoli where we'll pump the gas for you. Grab a snack and drink and be on your way with Riley Oil, fueling your journey every mile of the way.
Rams lead by 6, their biggest lead of the night on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. Well, West Washington, you know they're going to come out aggressive because they've got fouls to give. So Paoli just going to have to make good, crisp passes and have good spacing out on the court.
Hannon will step out of bounds to do the honors, brings it into backcourt to Vernon. Vernon hounded closely by Brown, gets it across the timeline. Her pass deflected, but Smith recovers. Get it to Hannon, back to Vernon. They're going to make West Washington chase a little bit. Out front, Zappian with it. Zappian has used up her dribble, and a foul as she got rid of it. And both Schmidt and Bat were there. Schmidt will pick it up.
Elena can't do that anymore because now she has 4 personal fouls, so she's going to be very careful. She can put some pressure on, but she can't be gambling out front against the Ram ball handlers.
Vernon will pass inbounds for Paoli. Gets it to Hannon. Oh, and she got it in front court, put a foot on the midcourt stripe, and that's an over and back violation.
That's a tough, unforced turnover, but give the Senators credit for putting the pressure on the basketball. And now the Rams, let's see if they can turn the tables back here with 1:32 to go.
All right, Brown steps out of bounds, brings it in to Conrad. Conrad spins to the lane, leaves it off for Brown. Brown, a good shooter. She's driving in, leaves it off the manship. Baseline jumper, no good. Vernon, strong rebound again for Paoli, and a whistle. And that might be on Schmidt. If it is, she has just fouled out of the ball game.
She realizes because she's headed straight to the bench, one of the seniors, she will foul out with 3 points here in this ball game. This comes with 1:20 to go in the fourth quarter of play.
Paoli, 6-point advantage. They're going to face full court pressure again. Hannon has it out of bounds, gets it into Zappian. Zappian in backcourt, passes ahead to Smith, and she is pushed from behind. Knocked to the floor by Bat. That foul will be called, and they've still got another one after this before Paoli shoots free throws.
And that will be the 3rd foul on Jayla Bat, team foul number 4.
All right, 1:15 to go. Paoli will inbound across the way, get it into Zappian in front court. Zappian working with that dribble. Didn't want the shot down low for Smith. Decides, nope, we're going to work on some clock. 1:05 to go. Vernon has it, dribbles over to the right side. It went over off of Bat's foot, they say. She wants to say something, but cannot.
Because she's already got one technical foul.
All right, Vernon, the step out of bounds. Still 1:02 to go. Paoli's up 40-34 with the basketball. Lob it to Hannon. She goes under and lays it up and in.
16.
42-34 the score. Under a minute to go. Paoli with an 8-point lead. Brown to the offensive end. They get over to Houchin. Houchin dribbled it off her foot, went and got it. Now it's back to Brown, out to Bat. She'll try a long 2 that's no good. Long kick out of there. Conrad runs it down in the corner, and her pass back out front is kicked out of bounds by Smith.
Well, if this game comes down, we can look back to 2 great inbounds plays that the Rams won. One went to Burkhead, and that last one right there to Kayla.
All right, Houchin drives it to the right side, out to Brown. She'll try a long 3 that's short, no good. Ball tipped over to Conrad. West Washington, another crack at it. Over to Bat, right side 3, no good. Well, short. Ball out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by West Washington. Give it to Paoli with an 8-point lead and just 25 seconds to go.
Rams still got to work on this pressure to get this ball in bounds.
Hannon has it, lobs it to Zappian. Dangerous pass, and we're going to have a travel call on Zappian as she lost her balance. That'll be 23 turnovers against Paoli.
That had trouble written all over from the beginning because Kaylin was to the left of the basket but threw it to the right and somehow missed hitting the backboard.
It was just that close to hitting it.
I thought it might even grazed the net for a second.
Yep. Lob it in. Bat, top of the key three, an air ball going out of bounds. It'll go over to Paoli.
Well, the Senators don't have their shooting eye dialed in here tonight. And Paoli once again the length of the court to go, and Coach Aaron Key going to take time. 19 seconds to go, but the Rams lead at 42-34 on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. You're listening to Lady Rams basketball on Mix 95.3.
Invest where it matters most, in the people and the potential of Orange County. Over the last decade, through the power of giving, the Orange County Community Foundation has helped thousands achieve their dreams, distributing numerous dollars in scholarships and grants from endowed funds. And we're just getting started. Scholarship applications will open soon, giving Orange County students the chance to unlock new opportunities, realize their full potential, and leave their mark on the world. Plus, be on the lookout for details on our unrestricted grants program, empowering local nonprofits to continue their philanthropic work and address the most pressing needs in our community. In 2024 alone, this grant cycle poured over $85,000 into our community, supporting many programs. Looking to make a lasting difference? Start a fund with us today and create a legacy that grows year after year. Call us at 812-723-4150 because your generosity shapes tomorrow. Together, we're building a better community. One scholarship, one grant, one legacy at a time.
Out of the timeout, Rams length of the court to go. They stack everybody down underneath the West Washington basket here. It's crowded underneath.
Yes, it is. All 10 players on the backcourt side of the ball. Pass deflected inbounds, but it went to Vernon. They had Hannon on a run out. Paoli fortunate to maintain possession after the deflection. Vernon is double teamed and spins into Brown. The contact will bring about the foul, and that on Brown will put Paoli at the line.
That'll be on Conrad. That'll be her second. But it'll be two shots for Maddie Vernon. And Maddie, 4 points, all of them from the free throw line back in that second quarter of play.
Substitutions for West Washington. You're going to see three of the seniors coming out of the ball game for the final time. Vernon, 10 seconds left. She can ice it even more for Paoli here. Free throw up and good. 43-34 the score. Vernon, solid ball game again tonight. Ready for the second. Free throw on the way, no good. Rebound taken down by West Washington. Brown has it. Ahead to Conrad. Conrad over to Brown. Brown goes over right side. There with it in the game. Farmer, she sees her first action of the night, and we got a whistle and a stoppage with just half a second left in the ball game.
Foul going to be called on the Rams, and it's going to be on Hannon. That'll be a third team foul, number 5, and that'll put Belle Farmer to the free throw line.
Farmer, free throw up and good. 43-35 the score. Matter of what the final margin's going to be, just a half second left in the ball game. Paoli will just need to get it inbounds. Free throw, second one up, no good, and that's the way this one will come to an end. Paoli, slow start tonight, but a good finish as they win it 43-35. We'll take a break. When we come back, the Buddies Food and Fuel postgame show gets underway. You're listening to Lady Rams basketball on Mix 95.3.
Every day, children in our community enter the court systems because of abuse or neglect, and they need someone to speak up for them. That's where CASA comes in. Our volunteers stand beside them, making sure their voices are heard and their best interests come first. It's incredibly important work, and we need more people willing to make a difference. I'm Chrissy Evans, Orange County CASA Director. If you've ever wondered how you could help a child in a meaningful way, I'd love to talk with you. Call 812-723-2411.
Are you ready to see the world with clarity and style? Look no further than In Focus Eye Care on West Hospital Road in Paoli. At InFocus Eye Care, they offer comprehensive eye exams, a wide selection of fashionable eyewear, and the latest in contact lens technology. Their expert team is dedicated to providing personalized eye care for the entire family. Call 812-723-4752 and schedule your appointment. Now, open Monday through Thursday from 8 to 5. InFocus Eye Care, where your vision is their focus.
The Buddies Food and Fuel post-game show gets underway, and I can tell you right now that was one happy group of Lady Rams getting off of the court tonight. They were high-fiving, all smiles as they jogged off toward the locker room. Coach Aaron Key made eye contact with him. He gives me a big fist in the air. He was excited to get this win. It's a good win for Paoli, a win on the road in conference play as the Lady Rams come away with a 43-35 win over West Washington. We look back at this ball game. We had, it's 5 ties, 4 lead changes overall. 4 of those ties and 3 of the lead changes were in the second half of play. Started out, we had the special start with Meredith Deaton. She had been a 1,000-point scorer here for West Washington. They wanted to give her 2 final points after her season had ended with an injury. So Paoli gets the tip. They are allowed to score. They get 2. West Washington gets it to Deaton. She lays it up and in before they have an official's timeout. She comes out, and we're tied at 2. West Washington would run off the next 7 points in a row, and they took a 9-2 lead with 3:42 to go in that first quarter of play. Paoli only able to counter with 1 of 2 free throws from Terriana Burkhead at the 2:10 mark. That made it a 9-3 ball game before West Washington closed out the first quarter, scoring the last 5 points of the quarter, and they led it 14-3 after 1. So West Washington, they were off to a real good start, looking good on senior night. Paoli, in that second quarter, they came out, started getting some things done, got to the free throw line. Matter of fact, most of their points at the start of that quarter in the first 2.5, 3 minutes were at the line. Paoli, after trailing 14-3, they ran off 7 straight points to begin the quarter and trailed it just 14-10 with about 5.5 minutes to go in that second quarter of play. West Washington, their first points of the quarter was a 1 of 2 free throws at the 4:34 mark. That got them back got them a 5-point lead at 15-10. Paoli, they would go on a bit of a run after that. After trailing 15-10, they got back within a point at 18-17, so a 7-3 run for Paoli over a couple of minutes of a stretch, and it was just a 1-point lead for West Washington, and it would stay at that 1 point at the half at 18-17. Paoli, third quarter, they came out, got the lead right off the bat. About a minute in, they got a bucket that was put up and in by Kaylin Hannon, and it was 19-18 with 6:41 to go in the third. West Washington would score the next 4 points, bump that lead up to 3 at 22-19 before Paoli comes back, gets a bucket, 1 of 2 free throws to tie it at 22. West Washington forged back out in front as Batt was able to knock down a jump shot, put them up 24-22. Paoli, though, they would be strong toward the end of that quarter, scored the next 5 points after that, led at 27-24 before eventually settling for a 32-30 third quarter lead. Going to the fourth quarter, West Washington came out, tied it up right out of that quarter break, tied it at 32. Before Paoli, they really started to get some things done. They were very efficient on the offensive end. Paoli gets a bucket again from Hannon to recapture that lead at 34-32. West Washington would tie it on a bat field goal at 34, and then Paoli, they went the rest of the way, outscoring West Washington by a margin of, it was 9-1. Buckets in there, several key shots made. Jada Smith got a driving layup. There were a couple of inbounds plays in that stretch where Paoli got wide-open shots. One was for Burkhead, another was for Hannon, and Paoli able to gap it out late, and they win it 43-35. Rebounding battle, that was won by Paoli. A lot of rebounds tonight. 33 for Paoli, 32 for West Washington. Turnovers, about even. Paoli turned it over a couple of times more. 23 turnovers for Paoli as compared to 21 for West Washington. 43-35, that was your final. Paoli over West Washington tonight. Paoli improves to 7-15 with the win and 2-4 in conference play. We're going to take a break. When we come back, Buddy's Food and Fuel postgame show continues with a look at some of the individual and team stats from tonight's ball game. You're listening to Lady Rams basketball on Mix 95.3.
Paoli Health and Living is a senior living community that's not like the others. It's rich in history, a community landmark, and a place to call home. Get the care you need and deserve with Paoli Health and Living rehabilitation programs. Be unstoppable and take the guesswork out of therapy with their unique and personalized programs. And for residents needing extra care, the long-term care program is equipped with an expert team of nurses and therapists, dietitians, and dedicated certified nursing assistants. Learn more about the services available to you at Paoli Health and Living. Call 812-723-2595.
Well, Lady Rams of Paoli, coming off of what was probably their best performance of the year on Tuesday night. They come out again tonight, started slow, but finished fast and really looked sharp offensively down the stretch.
Well, two big road wins this week in conference play for the Rams. That's what a big feather in their cap is. They're closing out right where they want to be, and that's with some momentum heading into the final week of the regular season. As Paoli's Burt mentioned and documented, too, you got off to a horrendous start here tonight. Now, 14-3, but they did not give up, which has been the MO of this team. They've just battled from beginning to end every single game, and that was the case here tonight. A real gutty performance by these young ladies to win it 43-35 as we continue the Buddy's Food and Fuel post-game show. Taking a look at shooting tonight for the Rams, as we mentioned, off to a slow start. They were just 1 out of 4 from two-point range. Picked that up, though, in the second quarter, going 4 out of 6, 4 out of 8 in the third, and 5 out of 9 in the fourth for the game. One of their better shooting nights, 14 out of 27 from two-point range for 52%. Behind the arc, 0 for 3 in the first quarter, 0 for 4 in the second, 2 out of 3 in the third, and 0 for 1 in the fourth, 2 out of 11 for the ball game for 18%. At the free throw line, Paoli 1 out of 2 in the first quarter, 6 out of 10 in the second, 1 out of 2 in the third, 1 out of 2 in the fourth, 9 out of 16 for the ball game for 56%. For West Washington, their shooting woes continued from beginning to end, but they were able to stay in it because they got a lot more volume as far as shots. 2-point shooting first quarter, 3 out of 9, 0 for 6 in the second, 2 out of 6 in the third, and just 1 out of 7 in the fourth. For the game, the Senators were 6 out of 28 from two-point range for 21%. 3-point shooting, 2 out of 6 in the first quarter, 1 out of 6 in the second, 1 out of 6 in the third, 0 for 6 in the fourth, 4 out of 24 for just 17% for the ball game. Free throw line, though, kept them in this game as the Senators went 2 out of 2 in the first quarter, 1 out of 4 in the second, 5 out of 6 in the third, and 3 out of 4 in the fourth. 11 out of 16 for the ball game for 69%, but not enough as the Rams win it here tonight. Your final 43-35 as we continue with the Buddy's Food and Fuel post-game show. Head coach Aaron Key joins us now. Coach, we've been happy after a lot of wins. I don't know, this may be right at the top of the list.
Well, it's just some, things have started to come together here these last few games, starting to figure some things out. But they've got a lot of seniors and, had a lot of experience, and they've won 12 games against a tough schedule, and that was a really big win for us tonight. And every win is good, but it's nice to get them right here at the end, toward the end of the season and back-to-back against a good conference opponent.
Let's get the negative out of the way, Coach. It was not a good start tonight. That's not what you wanted to see.
Well, I looked over at our coaches, and I said, we had 3 points at the end of the first quarter. I said, they gave us two of them. So we hit that one free throw. But, that's what I told the girls. We got out of that defense, and I don't think that was the problem, but we had to get out of it. And a really good second, third, and fourth quarter. And we just talked about, after that hole, we dug ourselves back out of it, and didn't give up. I thought we haven't ran 1-3-1 defense very much this season, but we thought it was the right move, and the girls did a really good job of in the timeouts and especially halftime when we went back and reviewed again of really executing what we wanted to try to do, especially with the pressure up top and with our traps with their ball handlers. So, it took all of them tonight, and it was a great team win, and the girls were excited. I'm excited, and, it's good to come over here and get a win on the road.
That it is. And, Coach, well, I guess maybe the best way to describe it is you played within yourself, even though you got down early.
We did, and, it would have been hard to, fold it in through the towel in. But after we made those adjustments, the girls came out with much more intensity, much more effort. Okay, and I thought we did a really good job rebounding the ball as well after we closed out. But they didn't get very many open looks. And I thought the girls did a good job of, when you're trapping up there at half court, that's a hard rotation, but our girls sprinted out of it every single time and covered the ball as they started to reverse it. So, just really proud of the girls adjusting in game without, a whole lot of preparation really in that. And, that's what we needed to do to win tonight.
We always talk about, Coach, little things make the big difference. And I thought two little things in that fourth quarter were your two inbounds plays, one where Terriana got a basket and there late where Kaylin got a basket.
Yeah, and that was big, and, that was kind of from the sideline. We called it real quick. They quickly got into their spots, and, we knew with all that pressure they were really going to be denying. And, Jada made a really good pass from the sideline here to Kaylin, and I think Maddie made the pass to T. So those were just two really big plays, really good passes, but two big finishes to kind of seal it as well.
Well, I thought maybe an unsung hero tonight was the play of Sunday Asbell at the top of that defense for you in the half court.
It was, we made that switch and put her on the top, and, she's really active, and, she likes playing defense, and, when you put her in a role like that where she can get her hands on a lot and trap and just be involved in the game, But I thought she did a good job, handling the ball as well, too. Did a pretty good job for us, but, she really thrived on that defensive assignment tonight, and I thought she did a really good job when we put her at the top of that zone.
And not only that, Coach, you did a great job of closing out this game.
Yeah, we did. I think it was the third quarter, we were in the bonus about 4 minutes to go, and we shot quite a few jump shots and kind of regathered ourselves and, talked about attacking it from the inside. And, once we got it to the middle, Kaylin made some really good passes down there at the end as the defense stepped up and, hit some big layups. So, again, I thought the girls handled their pressure because we knew they were going to be pressuring us, with the lead and the time starting to dwindle. So I thought they did a really good job taking care of the ball, closing it out, and hitting free throws at the end.
Well, two big wins this week, Coach, in conference play on the road. What a way to go.
It is, and, we just got to keep building on that. But I think the girls, they're enjoying playing the way we played the last 2.5 games, and they're starting to buy into it. And, again, we got, I think, 40 shots up or so tonight again.
Yeah, 39.
39, okay, yeah. So,
39.
We're back up there with quite a few shots in a game where we really slowed it down toward the end and made them come out and pressure us, and then we got some layups on the backside. So it was good to play fast, good to play loose and aggressive to get us back in the game, but then I thought the girls did a good job of switching the way we needed to close that out and taking care of the ball and just slowing it down. So just a really good job from second quarter to fourth quarter.
That it was. All right. Well, Coach, we talk about things out of our hands, and that may be the case come Saturday. Don't know if we'll play or not, but hopefully we do. But if you do, it's going to be against a very good Edgewood team at home.
It is. They've got a lot of seniors again, and their first five are really good. So they've got some length and height. They can all handle it. And they can attack you off the dribble and then kick it out, and all of them are looking to shoot when it kicks out to them. So that'll be a tough matchup for us, a tough assignment, but we just got to fly around and, again, be happy tonight, take that over, and just keep carrying what we've been doing well into the next game and cut down on those turnovers.
Get better start and cut down on turnovers. We know what we got to do,
right.
don't we? All right, Coach.
20.
Thanks for joining us, man. Congratulations on the win. Hopefully we're going to talk to you Saturday.
Okay, thanks, Dave.
You bet. Head Coach Aaron Key of the Paoli Rams. They win it tonight, 43-35. We'll come back to wrap up the Buddies Food and Fuel postgame show. You're listening to Lady Rams basketball on Mix 95.3.
Sleep better knowing your home is protected. Imagine rainstorms rolling in, and you at peace knowing your home is protected by the best in the business. Join hundreds of Indiana homeowners who trust Summer's seamless guttering. Your fully insured local experts in gutter installation, gutter cleaning, and gutter guard protection. Whether it's a new construction or time to replace your old leaky gutters, we have you covered. Our American-made seamless gutters are custom cut on-site, backed by multiple warranties for your peace of mind, installed by local experts who treat your home like their own. Love your home, protect it properly. Choose Summer's seamless gutters today. and enjoy peace of mind all year round. Contact us now because the best protection starts at the top. Don't let rain damage cost you thousands in repairs. For a free estimate on any gutter service, call 812-620-4762 today. That's 812-620-4762. Summers Seamless Guttering, protecting Hoosier homes one gutter at a time.
Need a quick bite or cold drink or fuel for the road? Head to Betty's Food and Fuel, right across from Walmart at 656 North Gospel Street in Paoli. We're locally owned and operated and open Monday through Saturdays from 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. and Sundays from 6 to 10 p.m. Enjoy competitive gas, daily food specials, a hot deli, fresh wraps, salads, and cold sandwiches. Need an ATM or lottery ticket? We have both. Find us on Facebook at Betty's Food and Fuel. For questions, call 812-203-0227. Betty's Food and Fuel, the one-stop shop.
As we continue with the Buddy's Food and Fuel post-game show, let's take a look at individual scoring in this Rams win tonight. Kaylin Hannon leads the way with 16, 8 for Terriana Burkhead, 7 of those coming in the second half of play. 5 for Maddie Vernon, 5 for Gracie Berger, 4 on the night for Breeza Zappian, 2 for Jada Smith, and 2 for Sunday Asbell. For West Washington, they were led by Jayla Batt with 14, 9 for Adele Brown, 6 off the bench for Julia Houchin, then 3 for Elena Schmidt before she fouled out with 1:20 to go. 2 points for Meredith Eaton, of course, to start off the game, and 1 point for Belle Farmer. Layla Manship, along with Chloe Green, Delia Brown, Maggie Morrow, and Kinley Conrad saw action but did not score. Rams trailed 14-3 at the end of one, but outscored the Senators 14-4 in the second quarter to get within one at the half, 18-17. Paoli a 15-12 advantage after 3 to lead at 32-30 at the end of 3. And in the fourth quarter, the Rams outscored the Senators 11-5 to win it here tonight, 43-35. Rams now 7-15 on the year. They've won 2 in a row, 2-4 in conference play to wrap up their PLAC action. Senators now 12-11, and they are 3-3 in PLAC play. But a big conference road win here tonight for the Rams. And, you look back, you'd think as many good teams as both of these ball clubs have had, that the Rams had a mastery over the Senators. They won 9 out of 10 coming into tonight's game, and now have lifted that up to winners of 10 out of 11. And for the Rams, they just hope to keep the band and the momentum rolling, heading hopefully into a game this weekend.
Yeah, a couple of good wins this week, conference wins on the road. They've strung together several quality outings coming down the stretch towards sectional play, and that's when you want to be playing your best. And I think this group is getting it. And get Addie Payton back next week. She'll get to feeling better and should be in good shape headed into sectional play.
For the Senators of West Washington, they have a ball game on the road Saturday scheduled at Brownstown Central at 1:30. Then their final game will be next Tuesday on the road at Borden. For the Rams, they have that makeup game Saturday with Edgewood. That'll be at 11 o'clock JV varsity at 12:30. And then, of course, the Rams' final regular season game scheduled for Tuesday at home for Eastern. And again, a reminder, sectional draw will be coming your way here on Mix 95 for the girls. Yes, we've reached that point of the season, and that'll be 6 o'clock on Sunday evening to find out who the Rams will be playing as they have the draw for the upcoming 2026 girls high school basketball sectional. Of course, Paoli will be a member of that Class 2A sectional 46, which will be played at Eastern High School. Again, though, the Rams come from behind to win tonight, 43-35. The JV, though, falls to the Senators 31-26. So the Rams take home a split here as they exit West Washington on this Thursday night. As always, I want to thank all of our great sponsors for allowing us to bring you high school basketball, not only tonight, but throughout the entire season. Big thank you to Buddy's Food and Fuel on North Gospel Street in Paoli being our post-game sponsor. Our next coverage of girls basketball, as we mentioned, will hopefully be, weather permitting, on a Saturday afternoon from the Auxiliary Gymnasium of Paoli Junior Senior High School, with Paoli taking on Edgewood. Our next broadcast tomorrow night, Bert and I will be back at Chambers Gymnasium. It'll be a county and conference rival showdown at the James A. Babcock Court as Paoli will welcome in the Springs Valley Blackhawks. 6 o'clock JV varsity at 7:30. We'll be on there with our pregame around 7:10. Again, a big thank you, as always, to our engineer-producer. Great job, as always, by Melissa Wall. And most of all, thanks to you for listening. For Bert Pedigo, I'm Dave Dedrick. Again, your final tonight from Tower Gymnasium on the Ron Smith Court. It was Paoli 43, West Washington 35. Good night, everybody.
This coverage of high school sports on Mix 95.3 WUME has been made possible by our incredible community sponsors: Bender Lumber, Buddy's Food and Fuel, Cave and Cal Car Quarries, Gilman Scott Funeral Home, Hoosier Hills Credit Union, Hoosier Hardware, In Focus Eye Care, Jeremy Payton, Edward Jones, KFC of Paoli, Orange County REMC and Orange County Fiber, Orange County